परफेक्ट है. We are live, boys. We are live.
लाइव आ गया.
सिग्नल शेयर लिंक भेज दो.
Link. Let me test it.
Do you want me to start manning this number 4 or?
Yeah, you can. But that man number 4 is in a wrong position.
That's why.
तो सबसे पहले let's set up the other one.
You got
ये
the
मैं
other
कैसे
tripod,
भेजूं?
right?
Bowling, Darshan, good bowling.
You got the other tripod, right?
Perfect है. We are live, boys. We are live.
सिग्नल शेयर लिंक भेज दो.
Let me test it.
Do you want me to start manning this number 4 or?
Yeah, you can. But that man number 4 is in a wrong position.
सबको ना
तो सबसे पहले let's set up the other one.
I do web WhatsApp here.
Because we never hear our voice
Vegan.
like that ever.
You can do web WhatsApp connect. Phone.
You got
ये
the
मैं
other
कैसे
tripod,
भेजूं?
right?
Web WhatsApp.
Bowling, Darshan, good bowling.
You got the other tripod, right?
Perfect है. We are live, boys. We are live.
This is also.
सिग्नल शेयर लिंक भेज दो.
Let me test it. Web.WhatsApp. This is a WhatsApp.
Oh yeah, web WhatsApp.
Do
Okay.
you want me
Yeah,
to
I had
start
it
manning this
somewhere
number
else, but
4
ठीक
or?
है. Let's do it. Yeah, you can. But that man number 4 is in a wrong position. तो सबसे पहले let's set up the other one.
I do web WhatsApp here.
Okay, ठीक है. This is Shriki's website.
Like that ever.
You can do web WhatsApp connect.
Good bowling, Darshan, good
You got the
bowling.
other tripod, right?
Bowling, Darshan, good bowling.
Yes, so we have to
got the other
mute this.
tripod,
We have to mute. We are live, boys. We are live.
This is also. Hello all. Welcome to the game today, U13 second game in the October series. Sorry it took us a little longer today to get connected, some technical difficulty. Okay guys, welcome back. So today's game, Orange Army versus Blue Army. Blue Army batting first. They are 92 or 91 in 21 overs. 9 more overs to go for loss of 1 wicket. And that was Kush, who was clean bowled. So we are back online and hopefully we will continue for the rest of the game here. The score is 91 for 1. The batsman who is out is Kush Mittal. Yuvan continuing on 46 of 66. Aryan playing after a very long time is just come into bat. He's on 2. Faced 5 balls so far.
Bowler name.
Overall, I think the Orange Army has kept the scoring rate pretty low. It's under 5 runs right now. And Amit is manning camera number 6, calling me. Let me check what he wants. Yes, Amit, what can I do for you? What? Who? No, but we can see your camera. It's yeah, we can see. You can continue. Yep. Yeah. Thank you. So today's camera setup, we have one right behind the bowler. As you can see, this is the angle for that. Dashan running in. Aryan struggling for his timing a little bit. And then we have two cameras, one in the cow corner manned by Amit, and the other one deep cover, right, Jagan? And manned by Kiran. And we have the most difficult job being handled by Jagan, which is to cut between the cameras. Okay, Dashan coming into ball. Oh, that ball stayed very low. I think the par score today should be definitely over 160, 170, probably in that range. So I believe the Blue Army needs to step up their strike rate a little bit so that they can get closer to the par score. It's a little bit of a flighted delivery. Good shot there from Aryan. I think that's a wonderful shot. Extra cover, 4 runs.
Yeah, they're cutting but hard.
Cutting is hard, Jagan. I know that. What are you struggling with? But I think it was pretty good last time you did.
Is it?
Yeah.
I am trying to kind of figure out where the cameras. See, the problem is I probably need 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's where I am. 4 is this guy.
.22 overs done. That ball we got, that over we got 4 runs. That Shri Kanepalli, coach coordinator for the Orange Army.
So can I talk a little bit about the technology?
Yeah, absolutely, Jagan. Yeah, that's
So-
us in the commentary box.
Today we have only one fixed camera. One of the tripods of the other camera got messed up, so we couldn't put 2 fixed right today. Today it's only one fixed camera. And then we have one camera which is the Panasonic connected to the HDMI, just the way it has been there all the time. And then we have one camera that is completely wireless, and it's on the other end of the field. And I'll switch to that so that you can see what I'm talking about. Oh, actually, we are on that camera right now.
We are, yeah.
So that camera is there. We're having some issue with the fixed cameras right now, but you know,
Lovely shot there from Yuvan.
hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to fix all the issues. So that's 50 from Yuvan Vinod.
This is the second
So
50 for the day, Jagan. He scored a 50 in the U11 game just before this game.
Yeah, this guy is turning out to be an amazing batsman. He's totally kind of, you know, the kind of a player he's turning out to be. He's amazing to see. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you,
So-
Jagan, for that overview. 3 cameras set up today, and we'll try and cut between those 3 cameras, trying to get the best view for you. Dashan, that's Rajdeep coming in, driven straight to mid-off.
There were a little bit of issues today morning, trying to kind of get things done, which basically led to us, you know, delaying in the overall streaming. Okay, now this is.
It's good bowling there from Rajdeep, keeping it in the block hole.
Hopefully, we've kind of resolved those issues. There is this.
Yeah, let us know if you guys are watching how the transmission is, how's the setup with the 3 cameras. We got a lot of help from a lot of volunteers today. Parents, Satish, Kiran, Amit as always, Brijesh, Naresh. everybody doing their part. So thank you to everybody. So we have Coach Shadley making his rounds, looking at his field, making sure
Coach
the team
Shadley
is.
gonna come in and join us in our commentary box in a bit. Coach Shadley, welcome to commentary box.
So Coach Shadley.
So Coach Shadley, come on over here. What do you think? How is Orange Army doing today, Coach Shadley? 22.5 overs, 99 for 1 at a 4.34 average. What do you think? How does it look to you?
Very good, to be fair. I think, firstly, thank you for having me. I think the kids have been doing well. The ground fielding's being particularly well. So a little bit of drop catches here or there. I think they've set the right field. I do think they could have maybe spread the field every now and then a little bit sooner. But other than that, they've done very well.
Oh, that is really good to know. That is really good to know. I think one of the fun things about being a commentator out here is to kind of analyze the game and kind of commentate on what are the different things that are happening on the field. What do you like? Oh, we have Coach Mansingh joining us as well. So we have both coaches, one from Blue Army and one from Orange Army. Coach Mansingh, what do you think? Is the score good? Are your boys playing well?
Yeah, they are playing well. They are playing well. So we assume I think we should score above 130 from here, 130, 140 to then it can be defendable target for the Coach Shadley's team.
Yeah. No, that is amazing. That is amazing. So you said 140, 150?
140, 150 because of Yuan is set batsman there.
Yeah.
And we have good batting lineup. We just lost.
Last time I think by the way, I'm right behind this just so the people can see. Oh no, wait, we had to switch as soon as we get away from this.
Yeah, they're bowling well.
And setting good fields.
Yeah. So with
The batters have played well.
last time the score was what? 140.
120.
126.
120 something, yeah. 126.
126.
Yeah, 126.
And with 126, it was a match to watch, right? If these guys go at 140, I'm sure it'll be a very good match. Yeah. But there is about 6 overs left.
7 overs left, I think.
6 overs.
6 or 7.
6 overs left.
overs
Okay.
And with that, you need about 42 runs in 6 overs. So it's basically scoring at 7 runs per over. Do you think doable?
Yeah, I think so. They're bowling well. I think the Pranav is bowling well. And if Yuan stays there, whole 30 overs, I think it will be easy to score more runs. But they're bowling really well. They pack the offside and they're bowling with the fielding placement. So it's very good to see these kids are really following the instruction from the coaches and they're very strict with their plans. It's good to see.
How do you both think the umpiring has been so far, Coach Mansingh and Coach Shadley?
Oh, we have got a really good umpire. Shadley, you
I
should.
think he's been absolutely brilliant. I think the ICC should look at this guy for definitely.
Okay. Yeah, I would agree with that. I think he has been spot on, especially with the balls pitching outside the pitch. I think and he's the boss in the middle out there.
He's in boss most cases, but
Oh, shot.
Oi, man, run, man.
That was such a good shot from Yuvan again, lifting it over mid-on. But they got the fielding right, as Coach Shadley was pointing out. And they're spreading out the field for Yuvan. And then I think they're trying to bring in the field a little bit more when Aryan is on strike. What do you think about that, Coach Shadley? Are you happy to see the boys doing that?
I am happy to see it. I just think with this time, I'd like them to be a little bit more game away going to the last few. I'd leave the extra fielder out for now.
Just because of that, huh?
Because things like that does happen, and knowing the nature of the game, the last bit of overs, it does tend to go a little bit quicker. So just a little bit more game awareness would be nice. But as we know, the kids and they're learning quite quickly and quite nicely. You can see the lessons learned from the last game. They've implemented today, so it shows that they are learning quickly. And to be fair, we're not learning as cricketers, then it's time to stop the game.
Well said. That's true. I think learning is such a big part of everything. Shot. That's a good shot again. I don't think Rajdeep would be able to stop that. Yes. That's 4 runs or near long on boundary. Wonderful stroke. Again, this guy has been in extremely good high confidence. I think you can see it in his shots. He scored a 50 in U11 game as well today, Coach Mansingh.
Yeah, he's in good form. He's a very good, talented kid, and he has his own technique to like the way he's.
Stands.
If you look at his stance, he has his own technique, and he's a serious cricketer, I would say.
Oh, that's a misfield there from Rajdeep. Usually a very wonderful fielder, but could not stop that one. Well struck. So looks like Yuvan is trying to up the ante a little bit now. That is exactly what Coach Mansingh was saying, that if Yuvan stays there longer, they will probably go beyond 140, 150 even.
Yeah, you need to be in last overs. You need your best batsman who is settled down, not the new batsman who is good. I would prefer the settled batsman, even if he's middle order batsman.
Yeah.
It will be good.
Yeah. That's so true. That's so true. You're still here, guys. Don't worry. I know you're seeing a black screen, but that's fine. We'll be back. No worries. That's a better ball, but good shot as well. Again, taking a single. He got 2 boundaries in that over. So just rotating the strike that time around.
Yeah, if you have seen that the captain took the fielder on the long one and just Yuhan got it and he just plays the ball. And so it shows that how matured that Yuhan is.
That's so true. That's so true. He is very observant. Playing on 60 today. Oh, that time Rajdeep tried to stop that ball, could not. Thank you, Coach Mansingh, Coach Shadley.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, no worries. We'll get you guys back later.
Don't try to hit here. इकडे मारायचा प्रयत्न कर थोडासा.
So that.
स्टंप कव्हर कर आणि लेग साइडला मारायचा प्रयत्न कर. आता मारले तरी चालतील सगळे. No, not you. Just you play your game.
So that's Coach Mansingh giving some instructions from the sideline to Aryan. And Yuvan thinking those instructions are for him. A little bit of confusion, but I think the Blue Army had a good over last over. Got some runs under the belt, 110 for 1, 25 overs up. Nicely struck from Yuvan. He was really timing the ball really well. 60 of 76. Jagan, how are we doing on the cameras?
I think we're doing good. There is a good amount of effort being put in all 3 cameras. So you can see this is Amit, kind of covering it from the point cover area. Then this is Kiran covering it. Oh, this is Amit covering there. And then let me go back to the fixed camera right now. That's well done,
ball.
well stuck. Well fielded by Akshat there, and right there behind you saw our Kiran. So that is Kiran from the mid-wicket area, going back to the front view camera.
Okay.
140 above.
So Niket coming in with his left arm spin, this time straight ball. Yuvan.
You have a time to play these shots. He's bowling slow. Try these all shots. If he bowls short ball.
Again, Coach Mansingh being very prescriptive there for Yuvan, asking him to.
Yeah. Good option.
Asking him to
short ball, but
be a little more innovative, play that sweep shot.
You should get 4 here, not 2 runs. Because you are taking big risk.
Let's see how the bowler adapts to those instructions. That's bowl.
That's gone. That is gone. That is clean bowled. What a little way to get out.
At Willow Cricket Academy, Seattle, we focus on building the best.
The bowler adapts to those instructions.
See, look at that shot.
That's lovely there.
That's gone. That's a good replay as well. That is
wonderful
clean
job,
bowled.
Jagan. That was the first replay ever in our streaming.
That was the first replay in our streaming now. Hamza comes back in. The first replay. So now we are back. The scene.
That was a wicket down. Yuvan finally getting clean ball, trying to. Oh, that's bad fielding there. Let the ball through. 4 runs. Because once the ball passes the infield on this field, the only other thing that's going to see is the boundary.
What happened to the score? What happened to the score?
So we are, looks like we have lost the scorecard, but that's fine. We are still working on it. There you go.
So इसको यहाँ पे ये click करके ना, then press R. So reply आ जाएगा.
Got it.
ये click करना है.
Oh, it was so close.
So close to you.
Oh yeah?
Coach Shadley found a dog that is actually very close to his name. Shadow Fat Shallow.
So that's 26 overs up. Last 4 overs to go. Pranav in attack again. He's been bowling really well today.
You can take this run, Aryan. Don't miss this run.
Coach Man Singh trying to get the second wicket for Orange Army after the previous one. Because that instruction made Yuvan play that sweep shot while the ball was a straight ball. Pranav Kamanikali coming in. Aryan trying to heave it over mid-on, but no, didn't get the connection. But still go through for a single. And we have Amare joining us as well, who's been sitting out because he's injured.
Amari, please come on over. Come on over. So we got Amari, who is originally from Orange Army, but he played basketball and broke his finger. Which finger is that?
My pinky.
Oh, there's a pinky.
My right
Pinky
hand.
on a right hand. He broke that. He's repenting. He doesn't want to play basketball anymore. Stick to cricket more, right, Amari?
Wrong
Come on,
choice.
man.
wrong choice of sport, Amare. What do you think about the score today, by the way? So
Yeah.
Blue Army is on 118 now, 27th over. What do you think is a good par score?
Probably around 140 is a good score on this pitch. But
So you think
when
you
it
should be
keeps
able to play?
going-
You guys will be able to chase it down?
Yes.
Okay,
That's
good.
good.
Yuvan batted
Confidence.
really well.
Mhm.
I think they'll score around 130 or 140, but I think we can chase it down still.
Okay, very good, very good. When are you planning to get back to playing cricket? I mean, how
Hopefully a
often
week.
are you? How
At least a week.
Aryan.
at least a week more, Amare?
Yeah.
Well, but we really appreciate your attitude
Thanks.
and the fact that you're here on the game to support your team, even though you're not playing. That's exactly what we got to be as sportsmen, right?
Yeah.
Cricket is a team game, and you got to be here for the team, even if you're not playing. So wonderful to see that commitment and attitude.
That is the level of commitment that even the coaches keeps asking of the kids, and it's nice to see kids like Amari kind of displaying such high level of sportsmanship and commitment towards his team. This is amazing display, Amari. So, what do you think? What are your team's chances with this match today?
I think we have a really good chance of winning. We can chase it down. We have a strong batting lineup, and I think if we can hold them under 140, then we'll win.
What
Hold up
would,
under 140.
what would be a strategy to start off as when you go into bat? What do you think? I mean, should they go all out,
Plus,
utilize
in
the
the
first?
couple overs, I think they should just mainly defend. Don't try to take risky shots on good balls, and
Okay.
just try to rotate strike to whoever's really timing the ball well early.
Yeah, because I think this pitch, you have to get your eye in a little
Yeah.
bit. You cannot just go and start hitting from day ball one.
Yeah.
But once you're settled in, then the runs are pretty easy to come by because the outfield is so fast.
Yeah.
Do you like playing on these fields versus the grass fields?
Yeah. I mean, it's much better for batting. And,
So what do you think as an all-rounder?
Yeah,
As a bowling all-rounder, what do you think? I mean, do you like this pitches more, or do
still
you like the
fun,
other
though,
one?
Because it gives you more of a challenge. as a
Okay.
bowler.
That's
On
great.
grassy fields, it's much harder to bat, so it's more fair on this pitch.
Yep. So that was Amare, guys, for us, just sharing his thoughts. He's come down here to support his team, Orange Army. So that was so wonderful to see him here, along with the team. And that's Aniket trying to get his fielding right. This will be the last 3 overs. It'll be interesting to see what the approach of Blue Army and the coach for Blue Army seems to be enjoying a good Subway lunch there. Aniket coming in, a little bit short. Aryan rock back and getting a single in the point area. Hamza has been busy since the time he's come in. He struck a 4 on the first ball that he faced and then has been trying to rotate the strike. And that's a shot. Almost a 6 there, but he gets a boundary. Hamza going for it. As I said, Hamza has been looking pretty good. He has kept himself busy since the time he's come in. And looks like they've figured out they need a few runs. And they're going for it. Shrikar trying to marshal his troops, making a few full field changes, sending Rajdeep back to long on. Let's see how Hamza adapts to that. That's a faster ball. Oh, that's a good stop. Eventually. Aniket trying a faster one. Ended up being a full toss. Hamza did not take good advantage of that. Aryan back on strike. Sorry about the flicker that you're seeing. Our Jagan is trying to make sure that he is working on to fix that. Must be a loose connection somewhere. Oh, that's a short ball, but kept low this time. And a boundary. I think well watched by Aryan Nanawari. The ball kept low, but I think he watched the ball really well, and the connection was good enough to get a boundary. Again, looks like the boundaries are coming in fast and thick for the Blue Army. Last 2 overs left, 12 more balls, that means. And the score is 132 after 28. And that's Rayan coming in to bowl the penultimate over of the innings. That's well bowled on the leg side, but just gets a single. Hamza doing a fine glance there. So 11 more balls to go. Let's see what the score they can get. So we are back on the main camera with a no flicker. A nice shot. Good looking shot, but good fielding straight to the fielder, Pranav Kanapalli, doing the rest. It's good bowling on the stumps. And that's the way to go on this pitch. Stay wicket to wicket, bowl on the stumps, and let the batsman take the chance. Oh, that could be very close. Oh, there, a run out chance goes amiss. But that's a dot ball, and I think that's probably the more important piece here versus that being a run out or not. But that was a very easy chance for the Orange Army to get one more wicket, but missed on that one. 2 dot balls in a row. Let's see how it goes. Lovely bowling again, right in the block hole. No, Aryan could not get it away. 3 dot balls in a row. 19th over. Aryan feeling a little bit of pressure. No instructions from Coach Mansingh this time. He's watching. No instructions. He's sipping Coke. Oh, what a catch there! Lovely catch. And that was a wonderful, wonderful effort. The pressure of the 3 dot balls finally gets the wicket. And was it R that I need to click? Okay, let's see what happens because nothing is happening. हो गया. Oh, this will be O right maybe.
Oh no, because the replay is off.
So should the replay be always on?
The pressure of the 3 dot balls finally gets the wicket.
Okay, got it.
And was it R that I need to
Replay should be
click?
on. And now when I click that,
As soon as I click
let's see
that,
what happens.
I should be able to press R or wait for
happening.
wait for
3 seconds. Okay, guys, sorry, missed on the replay that time. Wonderful catch, which I also missed because I was looking at Coach Mansingh. But nevertheless, good over. Got new batsman in. Oh, first ball kept low. Right, let's see if he can get that run out. No! That's the slowest throw I've seen in the series so far. Kevin trying to make sure that there is no overthrow, but and also making sure at the same time that there is no run out. Coach Mansingh, that was a good over
Now we'll have Coach Mansingh inaugurate
from Orange Army.
the mic.
Or the new mic.
We have new mics on the system right now.
Yeah, so
And,
the last 19th over got only 2 runs and a wicket. So that was a very good over for the Orange Army. Last over left, and I think it's Dashan who's coming into bowl.
So we have a mic now, and Coach Mansingh is gonna announce with the mic.
Thank you. Thank you, Jajan.
What a shot, but are there 2 mics or 1 mic? Oh, there are 2 mics. This looks more like a singing mic. Oh, the ball was wide. Yatin still went for it. Kevin doing such a great job there, backing up. Looks like Orange Army has done a great job in the last 2 overs. Let's see if they can stick to it. Hamza seems to be in good touch. 13 off 10. Let's see what he can do. Dashan coming in. Hamza, lovely shot there over the Cows region. And 2 runs there. Hamza has been looking in very good nick since the time he has come in. We have Ishan Taj joining us in the commentary box. Ishan, what do you think? What is the par score for this team?
They should be able to score 150, but the second to last over they can do.
Okay. Again, going over the infield. Only 1 single there though.
I think the yellow team should just try and keep calling on strike.
You have to come closer and talk a little louder for people to hear what you're saying.
Me and Aki will commentate second innings.
Sure, you guys are welcome to. All the kids who are out there, you 16 kids, you 13 kids, you 11 kids, if you guys are watching, you guys are most welcome. Come join us and share your thoughts. This is a great experience as well for you to go watch the game and also talk about how the game is coming along. Last ball for the innings, Dashan coming in. Coach Ahmed as umpire making sure that he's on top. Let's see the ball. Oh, nice shot there from Hamza, but straight to the fielder. Akshay doing the rest, trying to throw the ball. And there you go. I think the innings ends on 140. And I think that's a good score for this team. It'll be an interesting game. What do you think, Coach Mansingh?
Yeah, it's a good score now, 140. I was thinking about the 140s. As the last game, it was a 126 and it was a tight game. So I think 140 is a very good score. And if we bowl really good, we can defend the score for sure. And
First viewers is going to be important, Coach Mansingh, in terms of how you are able to restrict the other team.
yeah, it's always first 5, 6, 7, 8 overs are very, very important because of it set the momentum of the game. And when you are chasing the target like 140, so first 8 overs, 10 overs will be very important because of if they get the momentum, their batsmen, then it will be easier because of these kids cannot hit big sixes and they cannot go after every ball. So they have to keep the momentum from the start. I would say that is a very important thing.
Yeah, that's such a important thing that you're mentioning there because it's U13 or there's a lot of echo in the mic. That's what they're saying. So we will talk without this mic because
You have to turn off the volume on this thing.
that is true. That is true. Audio input capture. Hello? Can you guys hear what I'm saying? Yes, I think so. Yes, this should be working.
Yeah, I think it should. Hola.
So, Coach Mansingh, why don't you tell us what your strategy would be, and then maybe you can go and talk to your team after that.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, the strategy would be like, as I said, that 140. So first 10 overs we will try to get maximum wickets. No. Yeah. So strategy would be like, so first 10 over we will look for a wicket here because the ground is outfield is very fast. So we don't want to drag the game till last over because of anything in the last over, last 4-5 overs, anything can happen. So I always try to finish the game. If we are on the top, I always try to finish the game very early. So there is no, because of kids, when there is a pressure, it can go anywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Do you have any special strategy for the captain of Orange Army? I think he's going to be the opening, Shrikar, and he's probably the mainstay for the team. And the team has to bat around him if they need to get closer to your total. So any special strategy for him?
Yeah, Shriki is very good batsman and he likes to play on the leg side and he's very strong on the leg side. So for bowlers, I would tell them that to keep the ball on the offside and pack your offside and don't bowl on his legs because of whatever on his legs he can hit the 4. But if you look at the wicket, ball is keeping low, so it wouldn't be that easy as a Robin Hood wicket because of at Robin Hood you see the ball gets bounced and that time he can pull the ball, but on this kind of wicket he has to be very careful. Yeah, so whatever, I don't think he will get any ball above his waist. So at the same time his advantage can be his disadvantage on these kind of wickets.
Yes, you're absolutely correct. Let's see how he adapts to the new conditions, Coach Mansingh.
Yeah, let's see.
And we'll let you go back to your team, give your instructions and your strategy. Thank you again. We'll get you back again in the middle of second innings. So Coach Mansingh there sharing his thoughts. Coach Shadley at the middle, looking at the pitch, making sure the pitch is ready before the next game. So we'll take a small break and come back. If you guys are still watching, guys, please come join us. And of course, if you're joining us, you can always bring along the chai or samosas or whatever, as I always ask you to. That adds to the joy, adds to the fun playing cricket in Northwest. Today the weather turned out to be really, really good as well. So I think it's not a bad time for you guys to also come out, watch a good game of cricket and share some samosas and chai with us. So please come, join us. I think it'll be an interesting game. 30 more overs to go as the next team gets ready to come into bat. It should be an interesting chase. We will be back.
So audio input capture is the one.
Oh.
Hello? Yeah. So if you pad it, then no, just pad from here, no? This is your control for that. Okay.
Can you talk now?
I'm talking, but I don't think anybody is listening to it.
Yeah, that's okay.
Well, I don't think anybody's you can't listen to it.
Oh, you cannot listen to it now?
No, I don't think so. Because it's off.
So if it is, if you press these two,
Then it's a mute, right?
it's on mute. But if it is not on mute, I don't want this speaker. उससे echo आ रहा है बहुत.
तो स्पीकर तो इसका वॉल्यूम कम कर दो ना. इसका वॉल्यूम ये स्पीकर ऑफ कर दिया तुमने. सो उसमें एको नहीं आएगा. अभी जैसे इसमें कुछ नहीं आ रहा है.
तुम बात करो अभी.
कुछ नहीं आ रहा है इसमें, राइट?
बात करो.
ठीक है. अभी इसको मैं अनपैड करता हूँ.
करो.
And now just testing the mic for a little bit, making sure that we have all the setups right. So Coach Amit wants to kind of talk about how his umpiring experience has been. So I'll hand it over to Coach Amit.
I mean, it is good. It feels good when you're in, and you can see the intensity of the kids when they're on the field. They're enjoying the game. They're making the strategies. Bowlers putting the effort. Fielders are doing well, especially when the weather is getting cold. Still, they are running after the ball, trying to stop those balls. It was wonderful to see from the middle, and I'm really enjoying the umpiring and looking forward to getting the second inning too.
Were there any controversial calls, umpire? Coach Amit?
So far no. But yeah, I mean, there was some close calls actually. The first one on the Rayan's bowling, Yuan was a little bit lucky that ball was hitting the middle stump but pitched a little bit outside the leg stump. And after that he did really well. So it was a good call. And so far I respect the fielding.
Oh,
side.
sorry.
Okay, that's fine. You can keep going. Okay, Coach Amit there providing his feedback. Hello, can you guys hear? Yes, I think this one is working fine on the audio capture. But what happens to the other person who is talking?
You have to share mics.
Corona times, man.
At Willow Cricket Academy Seattle, we focus on building the best academy for all our youth players.
That includes providing the best infrastructure that is possible for the kids, including a world-class indoor facility, superior grounds, and professional coaching.
Our coaching program includes best of the techniques that help our youth players improve their bowling
And batting with some very creative drills.
and that includes age-appropriate physical fitness exercises that helps our kids develop their core and their overall fitness.
We are on a journey to develop the best cricketers for the country.
Come join us.
Hi, I'm Coach Shadley.
Hi, I'm Coach Amit.
We are Willow Cricket Academy Seattle.
Replay, push it off, pause, stop, unmute, mute. Yeah, trying to. We got the replay working. See. Oh, really? Yeah. But now we are trying to do if we can do.
Doesn't have that mask like this. Little curved one. Goes like speak into it like this, right?
No, I think the motion is probably not there.
Maybe you install a different replay plugin than
We'll try it again later.
the dude.
Ho rahi hai Barish?
It's raining?
Yeah, I can hear it. Yeah, camera 5 is gone. No, I think only today it's been a little extra flimsy. Mic is रहती नहीं है actually if you ask me.
When was the streaming started?
It started off like an hour into the game. An hour.
Like 10 over?
No, much more than like 16. Yeah, 15, 16. Meme boss. Who's meme boss?
I don't know. I don't
Krish
start.
Katre. Mansingh says hello. Arya Sani, hey Manny. Nice replay, Sarang. Good job, man.
Let's go.
Okay, no worries, bye.
Okay, so we have a tape somewhere, right?
I never found it.
No, no, no. We will watch. Let's see. Take it like this.
Okay. Prashant.
Oh, it started raining.
Pash.
Can barely even feel it.
Pash.
Started raining. No, no,
Ball,
no.
ball.
It can be. Let me check the weather.
It's the cable and it's here.
No, see, the thing is, we use two cables to kind of combine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is basically has been the bane of everything.
So where is it? Where is the connection?
It's there, but that connection is okay. It is here is where we are seeing something happening. Man, this thing is completely dead now.
Number 6, right?
Nothing on number 6.
Number 6 is that camera, right?
Number 6 is dead.
Number 6 is no. He said he's
No.
switching it off.
No.
Forget about number 6. It's number 5 and number 6.
We need to be ready with the.
Oh, you put
place
it on.
right away.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the big rain is coming.
क्या बात कर रहे हैं?
I got that app and it's very, very accurate. Okay.
No, you can lose wires.
Yeah.
But
420
I know.
the shield wire.
from
That's
here.
why.
It's starting now. Oh, wait, it's loading.
तो रेन का मतलब कहाँ किधर आता है?
Wait, I'll show you. It's
Oh, this is still loading. It's not showing it.
Your phone broke even more. You drop it again.
अभी भी लोड कर रहा है.
लोड कर रहा है अभी दिख रहा था.
अच्छा ये ग्रीन, येलो, रेड.
जगन भाई को देख के वापस चला गया होता है.
हाँ, जगन भाई.
ऐप से भी चला गया.
Who is the striker and non-striker?
Striker is Shrikar, non-striker is Akshat.
Now अभी तक आने का now. क्या हो रहा है इसको? So वो इधर से ये आ रहा है अभी.
कहाँ से आ रहा है? नॉर्थ वेस्ट से.
और पोर्ट एंजलिस से आ रहा है.
Port Angeles.
Always हमारा बारिश में से आ रहा है.
Yeah, then.
Was there commentary for those after this 15 overs?
Yeah, of course. Of course, man. Oh, आ रहा है. Tan. Big rain coming in.
Duckworth Lewis, you need to get ready.
Get at least 5 hours done
We
then.
have an app for that.
Wait, how many wickets?
What?
We have an app for Duckworth Lewis.
Do
We
you have?
have an app,
We
yeah.
used an app last year.
Oh, अभी लास्ट मैच था मैं उधर से भेज रहा था सब.
Yeah.
ये फन एंगेज में नहीं है
Duckworth Lewis.
Duckworth Lewis.
अभी तक तो नहीं है. नहीं, फंगेज में नहीं है.
पंकज में है.
है? Oh, there you go, man. What kind of question is that, Shri?
I know, right?
Okay, I'll start the commentary now.
Okay, चलो, start करो, चलो.
Let me
Ishan, yeah.
Ishan, you wanna
Scorer
start?
is ready?
let me commentate with Coach Mansingh.
Okay, man, come,
Yeah, okay.
stand here, Aki, so that people can listen in. Yellow. Only this mic works, right, Jaggu? This mic doesn't work.
Yeah.
Mic of the.
ये मैं बैठने का नहीं है कमेंटर को.
मैं
क्यों?
यार मेरे को स्विचिंग करना
Oh,
है.
okay.
इधर बैठो. बैठ सकते हो.
You can do commentary. Oh.
Yeah, I can do commentary.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, you're back.
मेरा ही खराब हो गया ये कैमरा यार.
Live, the second innings just started.
First ball dot.
And we have
Shrikar
Aki,
hit it straight to the
and,
back.
Coach Mansingh just start off the commentary for the second innings.
Coach Mansingh, do you think the score is below par? Or where do you think it is? Shrikar pulled the ball for 4 over Aryan's head.
And that's a 4, Aki. Need some excitement, man. That's a very
Yeah,
good
that's
start.
a really good shot by Shrikar.
Yes, exactly.
Captain Curring being pressured to push the fielder back to deep square leg.
But Coach Mansingh called it out.
Yeah.
He said Shrikar is such a good player on the leg side, and he said their bowlers have to be disciplined up front, not to give him anything on middle and leg.
Yeah.
Because if he gets that ball's middle and leg, he's more often than not is going to put it away.
They have fielders in his hot spots at cow corner and square leg.
That's correct. Oh, the
Oh.
ball kept low.
Wide and dead.
That's true. It's a dead wide. It's a dead wide, as Coach Charlie calls it. It's dead on arrival.
Let's see if the pitch acts up like it did a few weeks ago. The ball going other directions than where the bowler attempted to bowl it at.
Yeah, I think the starts in this innings are very important. The first 5 to 6 overs, and Coach Mansingh made mention of that in our innings break, that the momentum that the teams can get in the first few overs is going to be super important to take the momentum forward.
Especially if you score those runs without wickets too. That gives an added buffer to help the batting team through. Another short ball. Mistimed straight to mid-wicket.
He went in a little too early on that shot.
Yeah. Got a bit excited, I guess. Just waiting for that ball.
Shaker is like, this is the ball I like.
For sure, for sure.
Missed out on that one. But probably the two fielders in the deep are playing in his mind.
For sure.
He kind of, stopped the shot in the middle.
He'll probably have to adapt and maybe play it finer or or towards mid-wicket.
Yep.
Straight to the mid-on fielder, Shreyu.
What do you think about Yuvan on the short mid wicket with his hands in his pockets?
bit lacking enthusiasm or energy. He has played 2 games and 2 50s in both of them. Maybe it could be something tied, or maybe just a lack of mind, absence of mind.
Slack.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe.
Well, that's up to the coach for sure.
No, I don't think the coaches would allow that.
Ooh.
Wide ball, I think. Yes.
Shrieker's looking for that shot for sure. Looks like he has lots of confidence in that shot that he can get another boundary.
And I think that's playing on the bowler's mind as well. If you can see, Yatin is feeling it, and I think usually Yatin doesn't get. He's pretty precise with his bowling. Accuracy, his key thing. That's a strong area. But I think Yatin is in a little bit of a pressure right now. I can see that.
Salman, wait down.
Coach Mansingh, what do you think about the start?
Yeah, it's a good start for batting team. Just for 1 over gone, but it's a long way to go. I would say they have to be very careful about first 8 over. I think for Duckworth Lewis as well, because of I see the big rain is coming.
Yeah,
I hope it doesn't. But if the rains come, then we have to go through Duckworth Lewis. So all calculation will change for sure.
So do you think the batting team should play more aggressive earlier on in the power play and try to get as many runs on the board?
Yeah, they should be aware about the Duckworth Lewis, because of they should be knowing that if rain comes, what the score should be after 8 overs and all. So that's tricky situation.
Yeah, Coach
Good drive from Akshat straight through extra cover.
Lovely.
Oh, hits the cone.
Oh, hits the
Very
cone.
unlucky. Oh, they're taking 2. Great running from Shrieker.
Lovely running.
Very close, very close. Great running by Shrieker.
Good cricket all over.
Probably would have been easier if the ball didn't hit the cone. But good shot, and the batsmen are looking very well at the beginning.
Umpire, is that 5 runs? Umpire! 5 runs?
Are you gonna sit?
You can sit.
Okay.
You're the main commentator.
Umpire doing the extra job there, tying the laces as well.
Very good first over for the batting team.
What's the score there, Rocky?
A 9 after 1 over.
Yeah, excellent start. Bowler name is Shreyu.
Shreyu, good outswing bowler. Let's see if Shreyu can make an early impact like he did in the last game. I think he got 2 wickets in his second over.
Yeah.
Let's see if he can follow that up with another 2 wickets in his first over.
Another wicket-to-wicket bowler.
Yeah,
He's pretty good, pretty accurate. Jagan again trying to make sure that all the cameras are back up and running.
Another strong drive straight to the captain Karan at cover.
Shaker looks pretty good, pretty positive.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
He was their main batsman in the last, around game 2 weeks ago. He hit solid 30 runs. They were able to pull off that victory.
That is true. Yeah, he's probably the main batter for this team, and the rest of the guys have to bat around him if they have to reach that score. Oh, that's a short ball.
Oh, what a shot. Good stop, though, by Karan. Was able to only limit it to 1. If he didn't get a hand on that, that's probably another 4.
Ball again. Sometimes keep slow. Batsmen have to be super watchful.
From the 1 ball we saw from Akshay, he played a pretty positive shot through covers. Let's see if he can follow that up with another very good scoring shot.
Yeah, Akshat is super powerful and super strong on the offside. Oh,
Good leave. Oh, and that could go for 4. Sohan did get a hand to it. Another. Ooh, similar to how Akshat got run out last week.
Hit would have gotten it, but I guess they made it.
Guess lightning does not strike twice with that one. Akshat got run out in a very similar fashion in the game.
At Willow Cricket Academy Seattle, we focus on building the best academy for all our youth players.
That includes providing the best infrastructure that is possible for the kids, including a world-class indoor facility, superior grounds, and professional coaching.
Our coaching program includes best of the techniques that help our youth players improve their bowling
and batting with some very
Shreyu with the short ball straight. Oh! And the fielders put him down at point. Good running from Akshat. Lightning quick between the wickets.
That was a good shot. Struck really hard, but I think straight into Kush's hand.
Kush usually take those. Maybe
You're
an off day for him today.
Right. Usually Kush would have taken that, but not today.
This opening pair is looking very strong, even with that drop cast. The running between the wickets have been very fluid today.
But what I can see, Aki, is that the batters are pretty positive.
Yeah,
They're
for
going
sure.
For their shots.
I think they definitely do have Duckworth Lewis in their head, so that they should speed it up maybe.
And even if they were not, but now that Coach Mansingh mentioned it and Coach Chadley was right next to him, I'm sure they're all aware now.
For sure. Good leave by Shrieker. Wide called by the umpire.
Shreyu is generating some good
pace. Good pace for sure. That also could have contributed to the dropped catch because all Akshat did to do was play a very strong shot that added extra pace onto the ball. Difficult catch from Kush, but if he did take that catch, momentum would definitely swing in favor of the bowling side.
That's true, and also I think the batters should realize here they don't really have to hit the ball too hard. Oh, that's straight into the air and gone. Akshat not timing the ball at all.
That was Shrieker.
Oh, that's Shrieker. I'm sorry, I got the batsman wrong.
Batsman hit the ball straight in the air. That was actually a decent shot. If he hit it a bit to the right of the field, there should be a 4.
That's right, Aki. I think...
Good catch by the lefty at Chintia.
Shrieker in 2 minds. Probably played it down on mid-on area.
Looking to speed the run rate up for sure. Even though they were cruising. Raghav
Satish is the new batsman coming in. Oh, that's a big wicket for
big
Blue
wicket.
Army.
He was the main bat last time, but they did get off to a start. Only 126 runs needed. Let's see if they can pull this off, or will it be another 1-run thriller like last game?
Yep. We should wait and see how the Orange Army adapts.
Let's see. Lefty into the attack, Raghav. Lefty into the batting attack for sure. Let's see.
Raghav is a good batsman too, and especially if it is in his arc.
Especially if it's on the leg side. Short ball on leg side, easy boundary. But looks like the captain's on that and pushed their Kush back to deep square leg.
That's true. I think they're adapting.
Looks like Cavan's padding up, maybe the 2 down. Ooh, tries playing a late cut through third man, misses it. Dot ball. Good ball from Shreyu.
Jagan, is this mic working too? How would you know?
Oh, this is like actually.
Okay. This should be working. Good. Coach Mansingh being pretty prescriptive, helping the team, making sure they get the fielding right.
Let's see if Raghav's
Looks
able
like
to
he
deal
is
with the
happy
field
with
changes.
this kind of field set. Again, packing the offside, making sure that there is more pressure on the batsman. The bowlers have to stick to an offside line. Let's see.
Down leg.
Post ball down the leg.
Shreyu once again got that early impact wicket, this time on the main batsman. Let's see how Orange Army can deal with the loss of their captain and strong batsman Shrieker Namani.
That is true. I think it'll be very interesting to see how the Orange Army adapts to this new situation for them. Shreyu coming in.
Good shot from Raghav
Nice
through
shot.
point. Square drive. Is it going for 4? Yes, it is. Very positive scoring shot by Raghav. On the ground, perfectly timed.
Yeah, Shri is there overcorrecting for his wide down the leg on the previous ball, and maybe gave that width for Raghav to free his arms. Nice shot, and that's exactly what the point I was trying to make, Aki. You don't really have to strike the ball too hard on this field. You just have to place it right, and that's more important.
Especially because now with 2 deep fielders on the leg side, they can't have any deep protection on the offside. So if it pierces the field, it's most likely going for a 4.
That's true. What Orange Army needs for the next 7 to 8 overs is a good partnership, steady partnership. And then from there on, I think they will get it in a very good situation. And of course, the Blue Army, what they need is to keep taking wickets at regular intervals. So let's see what happens.
Looks like they have a deep, like a sweeper, like sweeper cover for Akshat.
I think the 2 fielders were having a Yatin coming in for the second over.
Expansive drive through cover, misses the shot. Straight into the keeper's hand. Good technique by Anish. Looks like they're now bringing the deep sweeper cover in to normal cover.
Captain Karan that time reluctantly giving in to the coach's request of bringing in the extra cover fielder in.
Right now, with this team on top of the run rate, it's definitely that they need to keep the runs down. So I would agree with the coach's decision here.
What do you think about whether the coach is right or the captain right?
To be honest, I feel if you've already got the top batsman out and they've gave lots of good runs, they should definitely stay on the top end and try to get more wickets. Because it's still early in the innings. Even if you go quickly, 1 quick over can lower the batting team's run rate.
Yeah, that's correct, Aki. I think you're right. With that early wicket, they need to put more pressure, have the fielders close in, and make sure that they have that pressure on the batsman. Let's see how Akshat and Raghav adapt to that pressure. Oh, that's some bounce on this wicket.
Also, losing runs with Shrieker's wicket, you're also losing lots of quick runs between the wickets. Let's see if Raghav can pick up to Shrieker's speed and be able to get those quick singles or quick doubles in the middle.
That was a good drive there. Good cricket all over.
I think Akshat didn't know where the ball went or if Hamza had it or not, that he was leaving his crease up slightly. If that was a direct hit, it may have been out.
Yeah, that was pretty close. Okay, Coach Man Singh making a comment that Coach Shadley is under pressure.
Friendly banter between the 2 coaches.
I don't know about the friendly part. I know banter for sure.
Shot through mid-wicket from Akshat, straight to the fielder, Shreyu.
Again, Akshat trying too hard, looks like, right? I mean, instead of probably trying to time the ball, trying to hit the ball too hard.
Very busy batsman at the crease, always looking for singles and always looking for runs.
And
if it's not a boundary, always looking to get off strike or maybe get a single or a double here and there.
And when he's not playing cricket, he is very busy as well, playing Fortnite.
It just shows that how aggressive he is in a batting. Because as an opener, I think he should time the ball instead of hitting really hard. It will help him to, if you look at his backlift, it's very high. So as an opener, you should understand you have to just try to time the ball initially and get your eyes on the ball. And when you think you're settled down, automatically you will try to hit the ball hard. But initially, you need to settle down there.
Very good comeback over from Yatin. I think it was a maiden. 20 for 1 after 3 overs.
Yeah, and pearls of wisdom there from Coach Man Singh, who's the top order batsman himself. Just letting Akshat making comments about making sure that Akshat should be more looking at timing the ball rather than trying to hit the ball too hard, and once he gets his eye in, especially on this pitch and this ground, there are a lot of runs.
Raghav hit a 4 off his second ball of the innings. Let's see if he can hit a few more of those shots.
I think Shreya is going to give them some pace as well. So let's see.
Thurman should go back. He has a pace.
Oh, that's
Full
wonderfully.
Not enough power to carry all the way to the boundary, but it's still a single.
Yeah, Raghav there, just using the pace, directing. And Jagan just making sure that he points out who is the person who is responsible for camera number 5 not being online. And yes, Shri, if you're listening, it is indeed you.
Now not working, man. they already mentioned here your name. It's globally now.
But she was actually coming and trying to help.
Intentions were good, but
Intentions were good.
now it's not working no matter what.
Pretty quick, good length ball down leg. Umpire signals wide.
Was that down the leg?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's trying to bowl a little faster than usual, which I think is a good sign, but probably not getting the right line because of that reason. Yes, it is Jagan indeed in the background exclaiming, trying to make sure that we get camera 5 online.
Ooh, that ball stayed very low. Akshat looking for the back foot drive straight through covers.
Shri making sure that he has a retort.
She clearing his name away from good old commentary.
Making sure the online crowd does pick a side in this battle.
I don't know what to do here, man. I think it's like not working. We just have 2 cameras right now.
Is that a wide?
Another
Yes.
wide from Shreyu.
Yeah, Shri is straying a little bit. Wides on both sides of the wicket. Previous one down the leg, this one wide outside off.
Overcorrecting. But last time he overcorrected, he got a wicket the next ball. So let's see what happens on this one.
Come on, man. What is this?
Coach Shadley does not like.
Another very low bouncing ball.
Which team are you supporting, Aki, today?
I'm supporting the batting side currently.
Okay,
There
that's
you go.
good to know.
There you go.
Okay,
That's Sri Kanapalli sitting
that's
there.
Shri right there.
Finally fixed the camera.
You fix the camera.
Where's
No.
the camera fixed? Camera's not
Oh,
fixed.
never mind, never mind.
Shreyu getting into his run up.
Oh,
That's
luckily they have a deep third man. Thought that was going to run away for 4.
that's a genuine edge there. Was that catchable, Aki? What do you think?
It came quickly. From our angle, I don't know how close or how far it was from him, but if it was pretty close to him, I would have expected that he would have taken that catch.
So Shreyu still continuing. Score is 34, 24.
Single.
Loud and
Let's see if
clear,
Akshat
that
can
was a
break out of his
no-ball.
shell with this free hit.
It's an opportunity for Akshat.
Looks like the bowler's injured.
Well, Shreyu's had some
Bad.
struggle with injuries, especially with his ankle last season. He was out most of the season because of the stress fracture. And he has had an injury previously this season as well in one of the games.
Looks like he's able to bowl again. So let's see if that ball has any that injury has any effect on his pace.
Yeah, it would be good. It would be interesting to see how Akshat approaches this free hit. Aki?
Yeah, for sure. Let's see if this ball he can finally time a ball and get going. After that first ball, it's been really hard for him.
Absolutely. Shreyu steaming in.
Ooh. Akshat's not being able to adjust to those balls that are staying very low. Looks like he's getting slightly frustrated.
I'm getting frustrated with this camera not working properly.
I think it's okay. Oh no. Yeah, camera 5, the angle that you're seeing right now is camera number 5, which has had some issues today because of some flickering and probably loose connections, but we've not been able to identify where exactly the issue is. So if you are very good at figuring out where the issues are, please come join us. And let's
Anybody.
figure out
Yeah.
how to stop the flickering.
What do you guys need? I'm here.
So we got the fixer,
Coach.
Coach Hadley, who is here.
Yatin steaming in with the ball.
No pun intended.
Good shot from Raghav, pushing the ball straight back to the bowler. Run rate has definitely slowed down after 20 runs in the first 2 overs. They were only able to score 6 in the last 2.
Still going at a good pace.
Staying up on top of that run rate.
I like how Raghav is approaching his innings today. He looks pretty calm and composed. I just hope he doesn't lose his composure there.
What I've seen from the 5 ball sample sizes, he's playing through his strengths, scoring the runs on the balls he likes to, and defending the others.
Okay, I'll pull this camera off. And then
Driven straight to the mid-off fielder.
I'm done with this camera.
Where's that?
Sri, pull the camera off!
Coach Mansingh, are you? Do you like how your team is fielding or bowling so far?
Yeah, so far they're doing good. Instead of that, 2 catches, one from, I think it was from Kush and another from Anish. But it happens. It's a part of the game. Like anything, like catches and fielding is just part of the game. So you shouldn't be reliable on those kind of things when you're playing in the under 13 group. So these are common things.
What's your game plan from here on out? Would you rather keep the runs low, or try to play aggressive for more and more wickets?
No, for initially it's very important for any team who's like even batting first or fielding first. Like even if you're bowling first or you're bowling second, your first strategy, first like 10 overs. If you're playing 50 overs match, first 10-15 overs. If you're playing 20 overs match, first 6-7 overs, you should attack for sure. So if you get wickets on the first over, so it's more pressure on the batting side. Always go for attack initially.
Okay. Let's see what happens on this ball. Yatin bowling 4 dots this over. Flicked through to deep square leg from Raghav.
Yeah, it's a favorite shot for Raghav.
Yeah,
He
for
likes
sure.
to play there all the time, and bowlers should understand like where they have to bowl. Raghav is not that strong on the offside. Yeah, so bowler should think about his advantage and disadvantage. As long as there is a fielder on the fine leg, deep square leg, so it's fine.
Good thing for Raghav is, as a lefty, that boundary at between long leg between deep square leg and deep mid wicket is the shortest boundary we have on the field today.
Yeah, again, Akshat is trying to hit the ball really hard. So, as I mentioned earlier, he has to just time the ball initially, but he decided to hit the ball hard. So, in this scene, what happens actually, the batsman loses his confidence as he thinks that he cannot hit the ball. Actually, when on the new ball, you shouldn't be hitting the ball really hard unless and until you're playing a T20. Even T20 on this kind of outfield, even if you time the ball, it will go for 4.
So I know the current batting side won the toss. What would you have done if you won the toss? What do you think the current bowling side would
No,
have chosen to
on
do?
this, the flax is a flax pitch, right?
Yes.
So there is no any big difference. Is no any big difference like a turf, because of on turf wicket, the condition change. Turf wicket when you bat first, if you're playing in the morning, so it could be like swinging, like there will be the moisture. But on this kind of wicket, you don't need to think a lot about the wicket. Just it will be the same for both innings, so it wouldn't make any difference.
It's more weather and climate coming in. Would you say that?
I don't think so. The weather would play a big part in this kind of wickets. In the air, because of bowlers, the bowling with a new ball gonna be stay new only because of there is AstroTurf. It's not a grass where ball will get old. So condition will be the same from first over to like 30 overs.
You see Raghav trying to lift over mid wicket. Mistimes it straight to short mid.
Yeah. The Shreyu bowling well in the stumps now. The previous over from Yatin, it was a good over. As usual, Yatin is very like he likes to bowl in the stumps and he's very consistent. He has been very consistent since like I've been watching him and it's very good to see him. So Raghav missed the full toss ball. So this kind of ball, batsmen should think like they have to score at least some runs on this kind of ball. If you're missing these loose balls, and it will put more pressure on the batsman, and they will go for big shot on a very like good balls, and they lose their wicket there.
Raghav looking for that pull shot.
A leg umpire. Next ball from Shreyu.
Full toss, another one.
Another one.
Straight to
So
cover.
2 full tosses in a row. He played dot ball. So this is where pressure he's putting the pressure on him and on his team. So the batsman should understand if you lose this kind of ball and if you're not getting runs on this ball, it will be more pressure on from the next balls.
Short ball down leg, called another wide. Looks like that's been Shreyu's kryptonite throughout the season, bowling those short balls down the leg side.
Charlie.
Okay.
So it looks like we've got a change in the commentator's booth. So, Coach Shelley, what do you think your team's batting plan is from here on out? Just to get the runs as they come, or pick up the run rate anytime soon?
To be fair, I don't think they have to pick up the run rate anytime soon. They've been getting enough bad balls, fortunately. It's just to either pierce the gap with that or to show a little bit more intent with the bad balls. I mean, right now they've got a free, so if they can capitalize on this, it'll be great. I don't think the start is very bad at all. 5.4 and over and 30 runs on land, and then also 1 wicket. So going quite good. It's just for them to take their time and capitalize on the bad balls. That's all.
This free hit, Raghav's probably hoping for a short ball down the leg side. Oh, very good ball outside the off stump. Good free hit ball from Shreyu. Not playing to Raghav's strengths, but rather playing into his own. Lots of runs coming from extras at this point. But let's see how the introduction of spin in the next few overs should work. Shot straight through point, cover point region. Aryan picks up the ball. Solid throw, straight to the keeper. Kind of funny because the bowling side right now has 3 keepers. Sohan, Anish, and Aryan. So we'll see how that dynamic's going to work throughout the season.
I think it's sort of where the game's gone lately. If you look at the English side, I think at any given time their one-day team has, I think, 4 wicket keepers in.
Yeah, Bairstow, Butler.
Who's the other 2? Well, there is 2 other keepers that play anyway. Sam Billings is a keeper also at times, so that's one of the others. But
even Sri Lanka too. I think their whole top 4 is a bunch of keepers besides their captain Dimutkar and Aratne.
That is true, and I mean, if you look back, if you say 10 years ago, 5 years ago, you'd never look to play 2 or 3 keepers in the side because it would be taking up a batter spot. But it just shows how the game's developed and how how full of skill the guys are. So it's gone to, if you're good enough and you're a keeper, you'll still be able to bat.
Hit it straight up in the air. Let's see if he'll be able to take the catch. Adya takes the catch. Good bowling from Adya. Raghav topped it just straight into air.
Very good
Very
start
good
for
catch.
Very
Looks
good
like-
start for Adya also. Yes, he actually wanted the catch, which was good to see.
Looks like the practice he got in the middle really helped him. You saw him chucking around a cricket ball or the hard tennis ball with Ishan in the middle. Looks like, let's see how that, looks like his finger's hurting a lot. Let's see if that plays any effect. But also going back to the fact about this team having lots of keepers, it's good practice for the other keepers who are not, because since in the international level and as you go, you may not always be keeping, so it's good to develop good fielding skill.
That is true. Yes. I mean, you need to be able to do all facets of the game now. It's not just you can bat and play, and so you'll have to be able to do plenty of things. And batting and bowling is not one. If you bat, you have to be able to field or bowl, and vice versa. So it does give them good practice and good base to work from.
Yeah, even if we look at some IPL team like RCB, I think that everybody can bowl besides their top four. Besides Padikkal, Finch, De Villiers, and Kohli. I think like from then it's like Sundar, Dubey. From there on onwards, every single person can bowl on that team.
That is true, and to be fair, Finch also bowls left arm orthodox, so they have a lot of options, and that is why they're the best IPL side.
Currently at the top of the table, it's Mumbai, but looks like RCB can, as long as they don't make any weird changes out of left field, they should be good.
They'll be fine. I think it's their year this year. As you know, I'm a massive RCB supporter, so I think it's their year this year, definitely.
Also, they could be going back to back, because I think the next IPL is in April, so we get 2 IPLs in one school year.
That's even better. 2 titles within a year.
Short ball. Cavan hits it straight to the cover fielder. First ball, and he's on a hat trick.
Yep, it's perfect. Perfect. Leave it like that. Just let it stabilize first. Okay, that's good. Thank you.
Looks like Rajdeep's coming in for the batting side. See if he can avoid the hat trick here.
So, hey, can you please pressing this so you can switch between these two?
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
If you want me to do that, I can do that one.
Yeah, you do that.
You also have to focus on the game. We can just switch mics.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to say no to weekend.
Oh, thank you. Let's see if Rajdeep's able to avoid the hat trick here.
Parents looking after the commentators and coaches very well, just offering some good biscuits, which is obviously nice. And as Akhilesh has mentioned, the hat-trick ball is here. But I'd like to see a little bit more of attacking field to give the bowler a little bit of a chance to take a hat-trick, but let's wish him luck.
Very good ball from Adya. Almost edged straight back to the keeper. One of the unluckiest feelings in the world, but also very nice, is when you get like 3 wickets and 4 balls. That's happened to me a few times at least. I got very sad, but 3 wickets and 4 balls is the same as 3 wickets and 3 balls. Ooh. Ball down leg. Ruins the double wicket maiden if possible. But this could be the changing over for the bowling side.
This could be, we're seeing a little bit of a momentum shift now. It's just for the bats to absorb some pressure now and then sort of transfer it a little bit later on in the innings.
Lofted over the covers. Oh! Ooh. Shreyu, very quick fielder, very good fielder as well. Got very good throwing skills and can also pull out some outstanding catches. Rajdeep would have got. I'd feel very bad for Rajdeep if Shrey was able to take that blinder. But overall, you can see that energy now since they've got 2 wickets. They're putting in more efforts to probably finish the game early, maybe get some home, have a good dinner, you know.
I definitely think that's on the card. It's a little bit cold also now.
Yeah.
But the effort can't be taken for granted. I mean, they're throwing their bodies around. It is cold. They're getting hands to the ball, so it's great to see.
Short ball on the offside, called wide by the umpire. Will you be attending the U16 match tomorrow?
I think I will do that. I think I've got some good commentary tips on there for you guys, so I'll put some more pressure on you guys, definitely.
For sure, for sure. Wow, that ball went off the side of the pitch. Very difficult call for the umpire, I guess.
Looked a little bit tough, yes. I think
Yeah.
Ida just needs to sort of focus on the last ball. I mean, he's bowled an absolutely brilliant over. Not to let it slide and change the shift of momentum just a little bit with the wides. So if he can just end off the over, finish it out, and make sure we move on to the next one.
Another wide. Keeper was not able to collect the ball. Sohan, the other keeper, is able to field it and keep it to a single. So wide +1.
Wide.
Adia kind of losing his line here. Len's been looking pretty solid though. Gets it on the stumps. Should be a very difficult ball to play.
It's a great shot by Rajri, picking the gap, running away for 4 runs. Well timed. Great shot. Capitalizing on the bad ball, and that finishes, I would say it's still in the bowler's favour because of the 2 wickets, but ends off very well for the batting side also.
Good 9 runs from that over. Let's see if they continue. Yatin, is that so? Or will they bring in a different bowler? This team does have a wide array of bowling options such as Hamza, Yuvin, Shreyu, Adia, Karan, even Sohan. Good off-spin bowler. Bowled pretty well in the morning.
He did. He picked up bowl of the game, to be fair, this morning. So that's also an option. I see him practicing his bowling as we speak.
The true all-rounder.
The ultimate all-rounder,
Yeah.
doing all 3 parts of the game.
I
Batting,
remember-
keeping, and also bowling.
I remember in a tournament last year, like National Youth Cricket League, Sohan was playing at the U10 level, and I've never seen him bowl. Then he would take he took 2 to 3 3-wicket hauls back to back, and if he had like one more game, he would probably be best bowler as a keeper, which is very cool.
So it does show they have a wide array and wide variety to choose from. As we see Karan coming to bowl. A very talented leg spinner. Let's see if we can get some turn. I know, Akhilesh, you might be able to tell me a little bit more about the pitch. Does it turn a little bit or sort of skid on?
The pitch, it definitely skids on, especially because there's no like grip or turn with the wicket. It just like smooth and soft, which is something you get on these flex pitches. That's why I'd recommend to most batsmen here, staying low is probably very important. Because you don't want the ball to stay low, especially with some slower bowlers who don't put their shoulder in. The ball's not going to bounce that much. Karan getting very good turn though.
And as you can see, as Akhilesh has pointed out, it does keep low a little bit. So batters just need to be wary of it. I think if they give themselves enough time, they can get used to the conditions.
Akshat has been here since the start of the innings, so let's see if he can stay to the end. Ooh. Oh, if that was a direct hit, that's definitely out. Sorry, I forgot to cut the camera there, but
Good opportunity provided from the fielding side. I think the batters are lucky to get away with that one. The intent was right, just probably the wrong call for that one.
Karan looking very good bowling up here in his first few balls.
Well played by Rajdeep, just giving himself a chance to see the ball's turning. Getting into a good position as Karan walks back to his mark now. I wonder what he's thinking. Akhilesh has a leg spinner. What you thinking at this time?
Well, right now I think I have the top hand. The only run that's from Ben this over has been a leg by. And now Karan strike with a wicket. Plum LBW.
That was dead in front, yes.
Very unlucky for Rajdeep, the batsman. Very good ball. Now carrying this momentum, I wouldn't be surprised if they bring their deep fielders in for sure and try to get more wickets.
That is probably the right way to do it and to go about. I think at this time he probably
right
just
now,
looked to play a little bit too square.
Hand. The only run
And
that's
as you can
from
see the
Ben this
replay,
over has
yes, that's
been a
hitting
leg by.
leg stump
And
mid
now
leg.
Karan strike with
Could
a
have
wicket.
probably just said he's in
Plum
a better
LBW.
position to. That was dead in front. Showed more intent to score off the ball and maybe not to just defend it.
Anike's into the batting attack. He was able to give a quick cameo in the last game. Hit like a few fours here and there, but unluckily got bowled. Let's see if he can hit a few more of those boundaries. Most of those boundaries were actually coming off the bowler, Karan. Let's see if he can hit a few more off Karan.
So this could definitely be a good battle. I think it's good thinking of the Orange Army at this time. Left hand
Well, right now I think I have the top hand. The only run that's from Ben this over has been a leg by. And now
at this time. A lot of thinking going on in the middle, rightly so.
Anike's one of those few batsmen that can hit from ball one.
That is true, and being a tall left-hander, he's got a little bit more of a reach, so Karan might have to adjust his length a little bit.
But that also could be his downfall as well, with the ball staying really high, staying really low. Being a taller batsman may not be as great as an advantage here. But he definitely does have the power to hit a few boundaries here and there. Very good ball from Karan. Another LBW appeal, third of the over.
Now the scorers are able to review and see if this is something.
Hit a few boundaries here and there.
That is, let's see how from the replay.
Could be umpire's call. Very good ball from Karan. Another LBW appeal, third of the.
I think the line was good. I do think it's a little bit of height. As you know, Aniket is 6'3", and to hit him above the knee roll, I'd assume it's going over the top. I think it's a great call by the umpire.
Definitely in line. I thought it would be hitting the stumps. It was any bit lower. Adya did get 2 wickets last over, but bowled an array of wides to end off his over. So let's see what end of the spectrum it will be. The ball's just been going straight in that over, so I didn't cut. Bit scoring break.
It's not showing idea.
What is it not showing?
It's like scoring break. Looks like the not been able to select the bowler is Adya. Looks like the camera's actually focusing on us now. Coach Shadley fixing his hair. Gotta look good for the cameras.
Always after that once on camera. Batting side in a little bit of trouble at 42 for 4. If you look at the run rate's at a really good run rate, still above the required rate.
But one thing, I think this was around the same area they were in the few games a few weeks ago, but they had Shrieker this time. Batsman who can stay in but also give you a array of runs. Another ball staying very, very low.
See, this is your main screen. That is
Adya running in.
That is really well timed by Akshat.
Was
Picked
that the
gap.
ball Akshat needed to score to get back on the mark? Very strong shot through deep mid wicket, timed well. Let's see if he can continue that. With that one shot, Akshat has now doubled his runs.
Replay of the shot.
Adya running in.
That is really well timed by Akshat.
Was that
Picked
the
gap.
ball Akshat needed to...
Go back to life.
Thank you, Jagan. That was indeed a good shot.
With that one shot, Akshat was able to double his scoring output.
From 4 to 8.
Yeah. Scored 2 off the first ball, too.
Yeah, Akshat has stayed there for some time while the wickets have been falling from the other side. So he probably at least has got his eye in. I think he needs to stay in there.
He was looking to time a ball, was struggling with that earlier on, but was that for his opportunity to get
I
back in
think
the
he
game?
really needed his neighbor and good friend Adya to come and ball that ball
Yeah.
for him to get his timing.
They've practiced for so long.
They play
In
with
and
each
out.
other a lot. Good friend Adya to come and ball
Karan,
that ball
yeah.
for him to get his timing.
Getting a bit angry
They've
at
practiced
the fielder for so long, telling him to stop
play
moving
with
in
each
and
other a
out.
lot.
Replay. Back to life.
Oh, nice shot. But
Shot. Looks like the Akshat looking for the run. Looks like the non-striker held him back.
yeah, it was Akshat's call.
Yeah,
But Yatin is
very good arm.
he
Very
has
good
a
at
very
throwing.
good arm, and he most usually, more than not, hits the stumps. Probably a good call in the end. Short ball again, wide.
That's been Adya's downfall. Even though he's got 2 wickets, those extras have not been helpful for the bowling side.
Yeah, he's been on the expensive side. I think overall, scoring rate wise, Orange Army is still doing pretty decent. I think they've lost a few wickets, and that's gonna have an impact on them. But I think overall, strike rate has been good. They are back into the attack.
Ooh!
Oh,
Straight to the third man fielder, Sohan.
ball just flew off his edge again. Not
That's
in
the
complete
over.
control of the shot.
Looks like the power play's over.
Has been
Karan
good.
sending another fielder back.
They are back
To be
into
honest,
the attack.
ooh! As
Lovely.
straight to the
Wonderful
third man
replay
fielder,
there again,
Sohan.
thanks to Jagan. Finally, he made it work. Both the camera number 5 and the replay.
To be honest,
never
if-
gives up.
Oh, it's Aniket on strike, so looks like they have a long off, long on, and deep mid wicket.
Yeah, I think this is going to be interesting. I think if Aniket is able to get a few fast runs here, quick runs here, and the way he plays Karan is probably going to decide pretty much how this game is going to go.
Yep.
That's a full toss. No timing on the shot there.
Just a single to wide long on.
Yeah, by the time Aniket brings that bat down from the top floor of his, it takes some time.
As long as he brings it down from the Burj Khalifa, it seems like he should be okay. Karan looks like he has the top hand in this battle so far.
It's true.
Good
Some
leave
spin
by
there.
Akshat.
That's in the catch, and that's a
What a
very good
catch from
catch there
Adya.
from Adya.
Looking for the sweep shot, it looks like. I'd like to see that replay.
We hope that Jagan caught that replay that time. Let's see. Yes, looks like it depends on how long Karan takes to get in the stride. There you go.
Yeah, looking for the
That's
expansive
in the
sweep shot over
catch,
deep mid
and
wicket.
that's a
What
very good
catch from
catch there
Adya.
from Adya. Lovely cutting there from Aki as well. I think that was perfect, guys.
Ishan being brought back. Right now, I feel like they need somebody just to rotate the strike to Aniket and Aniket to get those quick runs on the board.
That's very true, Aki. That's exactly what they got to do, but looks like Orange Army is in a hurry. What they got to do is rotate the strike. But it's very important the way they're gonna play Karan, because if they play out Karan, I think they can probably score on the other bowlers. That should be their strategy, but I think they're struggling. That's spun away. Lovely bowling there from Karan. Nice flight, good length.
Ishan looking for the cover drive, misses it.
Karan in top form. That's okay, well watched.
Solid defense towards the point region. Adya, star fielder so far, has been able to pick up and keep it to 0 runs.
That is correct. Adya has been thick of things. 2 wickets to his name. And a wonderful catch.
2 wonderful catches, actually. 1 cotton ball.
Absolutely correct. He actually got 2 of those catches. 1 cotton ball. So small light drizzle coming in Perigo.
Over up. Let's see who the Karan, the captain, chooses to bowl here. Continuing Adya. Very good choice in my opinion. Definitely been on the top hand.
Yeah, that is true. I think why not? Even though he has been a little bit on the expensive side, but they managed to get the wickets. So why to move away from that combination?
The current run rate and the required run rate have been moving in opposite directions, with the current run rate going lower and lower while the required run rate going higher and higher. So let's see if that plays an effect. Right now I would rather preserve wickets and try taking it deep, but let's see what the batting team has in mind.
That is absolutely what they got to do. They still have some good batting to come. They have Pranav, Kanepali, who's probably next in line.
They do have Rehan, who can definitely hold an end and play some good shots as well.
That's true. So I think there is some batting left, but I think this is an important pair. If these guys can score another 40 to 50 runs, good batting to come. We have a game on. Pranav, Kanepali, who's a loud call there.
For sure.
From umpire.
I think his bat might have just skimmed the pitch. One of the weird things on this ground is that the bat, when hitting the pitch, makes a sound very reminiscent to the ball hitting the bat.
That's true. Add that to the many mysteries of the pitch. Ishan needs to get off strike, start to rotate the strike.
Ooh, very good ball. In swinging delivery.
Missing leg, no appeal there. Maybe hit got a little bit of an inside edge as well.
Well, as commentators, let's review it on replay.
Let's do it. Ishan needs to get off strike, start to rotate the strike.
Ooh, very good ball. In swinging delivery. Any swing from the ball in the past few overs. Wow. Looking for another cover drive. Looks like the pace has got him there.
That's true. Adya, I think, is full of confidence after those catches and those wickets. Now even his line and length seems to have magically gotten the right track. The coach coordinator Sri Anand along with Coach Shadley there. Adya coming in.
Wow, he is getting a very good amount of swing.
That probably could have been a single, but the pressure of the number of wickets. Anikit's not rotating the strike there.
Looks like the required run rate has now officially eclipsed the current run rate.
You're right.
They were going very well. They had scored 20 runs in their first 2 overs, and now they've scored around 29 in their next 9 nearly.
And the key is for them to get out of the shell that they are in right now. It looks like
Ishan trying to get off the mark too.
They are not having the intent is where I feel the problem is. There is no intent to kind of rotate the strike. The intent is to just hang in there.
Yeah.
And on this pitch we know if you try and hang in there, the one ball is going to come, keep low and get that wicket.
Let's see how Aniket is able to fare against Karan. Aniket's only played 3 balls, scored 2 runs off both of those.
Yeah, Aniket has to be probably a little more positive in his stroke play. I think he's not tried to hit the ball too hard, which in a way is good. Let's see how he tackles Karan here. Karan bowling full. And Aniket doing a good job going down on that ball.
Could have been a wide, especially as a leg spinner. Could have just left that, let it go for a wide. But looks like Aniket's also trying to stay in there.
I think with his reach, he probably should stand up a little bit and take it on the full and try to swing it over mid-wicket that way. And that's exactly what he did, except the ball did not connect with the bat.
And he did get bowled once again.
And that's Aniket out as well.
Well, this is the fact we can see here. In the 2 games ago, I mean like 2 weeks ago, we had Shrieker who was able to...
There you go. That's exactly what he did, except the ball did not connect with the bat.
Looks like
Happy about
it's
that.
Pranav once again.
That's Pranav Kanepali coming in. That's Aniket.
Him and Ishan, good friends. They went to the same middle school. So let's see if that chemistry is able to carry on to the cricket field.
I think if they need to make a game out of it, Aki, today, they need more than the chemistry. They probably need physics, they need mathematics, they need everything today.
Or maybe the abnormal events of or maybe no physics, the ball bounces, goes for 6.
Absolutely, I think they need all that help that they need because looks like Orange Army is in a hurry.
This shows the effect that losing Shrieker early on had on the team. Shrieker was able to, last game he had a solid 30 runs and he was able to anchor the team all the way up to 120. Now with the very quick loss of wickets, they're not able to score and not even able to preserve their wickets as well as they used to.
That's very true. I think at least 2 batters out of the top 3 in this team have to stick around and play longer innings. Especially they have to play somebody like Karan, who's a very experienced bowler at his age. And Karan coming in.
Wide, down the leg side.
To let the ball go. He thought for a second if he needs to go for that shot.
That's one of his strong shots too, the pull.
Exactly.
Looks like they've moved their deep square leg to a more mid-wicket position and put a square leg in Yuvan. Yuvan got his hands in his pockets, looking back at the scorer's booth. Once again, looking back at the scorer's booth.
And I don't think he needs to take them out the way Orange Dream Army's batsmen are playing.
And to be honest, he's done his job as a batsman. Hit a 50 in the morning, hit a 50 now. Once again, looking back at the scorer's booth. Seems like he's focusing more on me and you somewhat, Uncle, rather than the actual ball.
Yeah, that's true. That's what it looks like. Well, thanks to his 250s, we got some cookies from his dad, which we enjoyed in the commentary box and all over the ground. So thank you to Vinod.
Very good ball.
That's very good bowling indeed. I think Karan bowling his 3rd over. Already got 2 wickets, gave away 3 runs. I think it's a very good 3 wickets and 2 runs. It's so tough to figure out which is the number of runs and which is the number of wickets.
For sure. Kinda straight.
So he has actually less runs, given away less runs than the number of wickets he has taken.
And one of those was a wide too. He only gave 1 run off his spill.
That's a faster ball. Karan
wide down the leg.
Ball. And why not? Everything that he's tried to make work today has worked really well for him. Again, Karan going for that variation, trying to get a faster one in, but got his line wrong.
I haven't been able to cut the camera. Batsmen haven't been going out of the square. At least the ball hasn't. Ooh. Straight to covers once again.
Right in the slot there. Tough to get away that ball. Kitu and Ishan need to spin up a partnership. That's what they gotta do.
Batsmen have combined for a solid 0 off 11 0 off 11 balls. See if they can pick it up, get a few runs here and there. Required run rate climbing up near the 5 mark.
Yeah.
Achintya, left arm pace bowler, into the bowling attack.
This might be interesting. Achintya provides some space to the batsman.
Good friends Ishan and Achintya as well. All 3 of these played for Tuskers a few years ago, or like even last year.
That's correct. That's a good start from Achintya. Loosener, but good line and length.
Very solidly played by Ishan, straight to cover.
And Hamza looking at the other side of the... What is that? Oh yeah, we did. Thank you, Jagan. Checking in if you are making a... Oh, that's a shot again. Short ball.
That's a run out.
And that's very...
Oh! He Achintya. That's the Tuskers 4 right there. 2 batsmen, a fielder, and the bowler. All part of the former Tuskers team. Almost a run out. Achintya's dropped it.
And making sure that they don't run out the batsman as well. But Ishan was very slow to get off the blocks there.
Some collusion maybe.
Nice shot from Kitu.
Very good running.
2 runs.
Will they be able to
probably 2 runs there.
No, they will not.
And again, the batsman just not
very indecisive. Very indecisive.
That definitely was 2 runs. They should have gone for it, and those are the runs they should get. Keep the scoreboard trickling.
12.3.
Chinthia coming in.
Good
nice
cut.
Shot.
Oh, what a fielding by Kush.
But
will they be taking 2 here?
I don't think they will go for 2 this time as well. Again, a good stop there from Kush, who took the pace of the ball.
And very good throw by Adya.
Well, Adya couldn't do anything wrong today in the field.
Yep.
Yes, as you can hear Jaga in the background, it is drizzling a bit.
Getting a little bit of outswing is Achintya here.
And 3 runs of this over, which easily could have been 5.
Short ball on the off.
And this time it was better running.
Quick single. Looks like that chemistry is playing a part after that run out.
That is true, Aki. I think at least they got some runs on the board this over, and as I said, Achintya would give them that pace and probably a little more easier to score off versus Adya and Karan. Karan especially has been very hard to score off.
Looks like Yuvan, the batsman of the best batsman of both these 2 matches so far, is coming into the bowling attack. Yuvan.
Yeah, this would be interesting. I would think that Yuvan must be quite tired.
Yeah.
Since he started playing the day today at 9 o'clock, batted and bowled very well in the first game, and this is the second game he's playing. Coming into bowl.
And it's a wide first up.
Yeah, this would be interesting.
Doesn't seem like he's losing pace though.
That's true. I noticed that he was actually not bowling at his full pace even in the first innings. And while he was playing in the U11 game, I think he's cutting down on pace just to get the accuracy.
Short ball on the leg. Pulled for 4. Will it be going for 4? Straight to the coordinator, Jaganuncle. Jaganuncle passes it back to Yatin. Very strong pull shot from Pranav.
I think he's cutting down on pace just to get that was a wonderful shot. Yuvan coming in, banging in shot.
Short ball on the leg. Pulled for 4. Will it be going for 4? Straight to the coordinator, Jaganuncle.
A few of them that they need. We are back on. Lovely. That's a much better length. Much better length, much fuller, not giving enough room to the batsman.
After that dropped catch, Kush has been an explosive force in the field, stopping, diving, just being a ball magnet in general.
That's true. I think this partnership slowly picking up a little. Oh, that's through the edge.
They do have a deep third man though, only a single. Being a ball magnet in general.
And that's true. Looks like I think this partnership edge slowly picking up a little. Oh, that's through the edge.
They do have a deep third man though, only a single.
Ball
Ishan.
staying low that time, but Ishan did well, watching the ball closely.
Seems like he's middling it. It's just that he's not putting like much force into his shots to push it. Seems like they're trying to preserve wickets is what I'm getting as the batting team's game plan right now.
That's true, but they need to make sure that they're getting some runs as well. Otherwise, preserving those wickets is not going to help them.
Another shot straight to covers. Looks like that's Ishan's hotspot. Getting a bit frustrated, shadow practicing a shot that may give him runs the next ball.
2 of 13 on this field absolutely could lead to some frustration. Not getting his timing right. If you can see the way he's playing. Short ball.
Ooh, right in front of the bowler.
Again, nothing short there, really. Ball was short, pitched in. Frustration, and Ishan just played it back. Not getting his timing right. If you can see the way the pull, he's playing the right shot to play there. Short ball.
Ooh, right in front of the bowler. He seems like he was kind of surprised that the ball bounced that much, especially after the ball staying that low. I would be surprised myself.
That's true. Re-looking at it, it did look like the ball bounced quite a bit.
Kind of surprised they took Karan out of the attack. It could be something just to give opportunities if they feel like they're gonna win this match already. Achintya.
The bowler is Achintya again.
Looks like
a bit of banter going on there.
It looks like the fielding team has been energized by the turn of events that we've had here.
Yeah, you're right. I think they took Karan out of the attack just to give a chance to other bowlers also. Nicely played.
Nice flick straight to the square leg fielder Yuvan.
Probably should have played a little later because there's no deep fine leg or square leg. And if you'd have played that ball later, it could have easily gone on for a boundary.
Short ball,
again.
pulled it. What a stop from Yuvan.
Stop there from Yuvan. Finally taking his hands out of the pocket onto the ball.
Looks like him bowling has energized him. Surprised he has this much energy left after playing 2 very solid innings. By playing a combined amount of 130 balls today.
That's true, Aki.
Played a whole T20 by himself.
Nice shot. Good running as well from Ishan. That time quite decisive, pushing it on mid-off and going in for that quick run and making it.
Looks like the fielding team is going to target Pranav's end, signaling Ishan as the faster runner of the two.
That's true. Good observation, Aki. I think that's what they're trying to do, but Pranav is pretty okay too.
Yeah, they're not slow runners by any chance.
Achintya has been pretty short out of the 10 balls he's bowled. I would guess that probably 6 to 7 balls
have been
pretty short. I think the batsman could expect one more right there.
Another short ball.
And that could be a 4 there. Totally offside, outside off. Through
That's going to be a 4. Fielding team should stand a bit back. Controversial. I feel like the third man fielder so on should have attempted it. Another short ball.
And that could be a 4 there. Totally offside, outside off.
That's going to be a 4. Fielding team should stand a bit back.
The runs will come because the bad balls will come. The only thing that they got to do is to stay.
With that one shot, they pretty much got the run rate went down 0.12 from above 5 to slightly below 5 now.
It's true.
Good outswing though. him and Adia have been getting a surprising amount of swing. I think they've actually been getting more than the opening bowlers. Seems good that when Achintia pitches the ball up, he's been getting swing, which is what his plan should be.
That is very true, Aki. I think it's basically where they are pitching the ball and also the overcast conditions now. It's been overcast throughout the day, but I think it's something to do with the weather. The ball has started maybe swinging a little more.
At Willow Cricket Academy Seattle, we focus on building the best academy for all our youth players.
That includes providing the best infrastructure that is possible for the kids, including a world-class indoor facility, superior grounds, and professional coaching.
Our coaching program includes best of the techniques that help our youth players improve their bowling
And batting with some very creative drills.
and that includes age-appropriate physical fitness exercises that helps our kids develop their core and their overall fitness.
We are on a journey to develop the best cricketers for the country.
Come join us.
Hi, I'm Coach Shedley.
Hi, I'm Coach Amit.
We are Willow Cricket Academy Seattle.
Are we back on?
I've never heard that ad actually. I'm definitely gonna go into the replay after this is done and hear that.
You should check it out. Well, Willow Cricket Academy doing a lot in the area, trying to bring cricket to the region and making sure that the kids have a great opportunity to explore the game and do very well in the game.
It's nice that we have a foundation now, especially with three great coaches. Like when I started, we were only able to put like a team for U16 while I was a 10-year-old.
That's so true, Aki. There were not too many people, there were not too many kids playing cricket a few years back, but now things have changed quite a bit.
One thing that I've really liked is that how lots of these ARCL kids have been easily able to transfer into the leather ball. Probably same way as you do replay. Just click in the same keybinder.
I don't know what the keybinder is for this ad. So we need Jaganimani back to play that ad, unless you know.
At Willow Cricket Academy Seattle, we focus on building the best academy for all our youth players.
That includes providing the best infrastructure that is possible for the kids, including a world-class indoor facility, superior grounds, and professional coaching.
Our coaching program includes best of the techniques that help our youth players improve their bowling
And batting with some very creative drills.
and that includes age-appropriate physical fitness exercises that helps our kids develop their core and their overall fitness.
We are on a journey to develop the best cricketers for the country.
Come join us.
Hi, I'm Coach Mansi.
Hi, I'm Coach Shedley.
Hi, I'm Coach Amit.
We are Willow Cricket Academy Seattle.
Looks like we're back.
Yes. So after the break, score 67 15 overs.
Looks like the new bowler's Yatin being brought into the attack after his opening spell.
No, it looks like, yeah, Yatin is back in the attack.
Was a bit expensive in his first over, but after that, I think he might have bowled one or two, maybe like a one run over and a maiden.
Yeah, I think the Blue Army looking for that wicket after the break. Ball staying
Wow,
low.
he's getting a good amount of in swing. I think I've seen more swing from after, like later on in the innings than the first spell.
Yeah, you're right, Aki. I think that is good observation. I think the second part of the innings has had given much more assistance to the bowlers in terms of the spin swing that we are seeing, and I think it's got to do with the weather. Not taking anything away from the bowlers. Tentative start after the 15 the break.
Well, it's ultimately up to the bowlers to like use their conditions to swing the ball. Like they could have been bowling cross seam, but rather now, and they're trying to swing the ball, bamboozle the batsman, and get a few more wickets.
That's true.
Another dot in swinging out like around like a fourth, fifth stump line.
Yep.
Ishan's struggling a bit here.
Yatin starting off with 3 dot balls after the innings break. I think Ishan needs to
Pick it up for sure.
pick it up a little bit. Can't get back into the shell that he was in. That's a full toss ball. Missed out on that one again. And Adya can't do anything wrong. Very close to getting it directed. And of course, Aki enjoying and forgetting to cut.
At Willow Cricket Academy Seattle, we focus on building the best academy for all our youth players.
That includes providing the best infrastructure that is possible for the kids, including a world-class indoor facility, superior grounds, and professional coaching.
Our coaching program includes best of the techniques that help our youth players improve their bowling,
Oh, another dangerous opportunity. Oh my, another opportunity. Overthrow. Solid throw from Yuvin. Almost another direct hit. Almost could have got run out twice on the same ball. Very solid, quick and concise over from Yatin.
They got 2 runs out of that over, is it?
I think so.
Yeah, just not enough. I think they need to get a stretch of 4 to 5 overs where they get at least 5 to 6 runs, and that's the momentum they need.
I wonder what the required run rate is right now. Looks like they've brought their main attacking bowler Carton back into the attack.
Yeah, they got to be careful. They need to play him out. Karan has been in top form today.
Good defense, solid defense, straight to the mid-wicket fielder Aryan. Looks like Anish will be keeping the whole game today, probably because the
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Sohan had played the
morning game. Anish hadn't, so. And Aryan also got to bat today. Oh, very good running. Looks like that was the googly from Karan. Good flight on that ball.
That's true. Karan growing in confidence, trying to try out his variations.
Looks like Pranav was able to pick that in the air.
That's true. There. Oh, that's a catch drop there. Straightforward chance. Directly to mid-on. Achintya getting under the ball, doing everything right except holding on to the ball.
At Willow Cricket Academy Seattle, we focus on building the
drop there. Straightforward chance.
turned off. Hello?
Aki, you're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to
Get
move
some
around
water.
my
Aki
legs.
taking a break. We'll be back for the final few overs. Oh, that's a catch drop there. Straightforward chance.
So Salman, what do you think about the next steps for the bowling team?
I
They
think the
look like
bowling
they're
team.
very much in control.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like the bowling team is in total control here. Amit. That's Amit joining us in commentary after doing some excellent camera work in the previous innings. Yeah, Amit, as you were saying, I think definitely right now it looks like the bowling team is on top. But you never know in this game of cricket. You just need a good partnership, and that can change things around. In total control here.
Nothing till
That's
the
a
last
nice
ball
shot.
is bowled. You know, Salman, it's interesting. After manning the camera for some time in the last couple of streams as well, um, you get a whole new appreciation for the people who are actually broadcasting their international cricket.
Oh, there you go. T-Mobile. The ad is up there. We are able to bring this streaming live to you. Big thanks to T-Mobile and the wonderful speed that we are getting out of the wireless network that the T-Mobile is providing. Thanks to Tushan specifically for helping us get the wireless modules, and T-Mobile for their wonderful network. I know a few people other than Tushan who would be happy to hear this as well, including my own wife.
Absolutely, this has been one of the saving grace for this streaming.
And the quality has been superb, especially for the uplink. I mean, there is quite a bit that is getting streamed out of 3 cameras, sometimes out of 4 cameras, and it has held on pretty well. Yatin coming in with the next over. Oh, that's...
Wrap them on the legs.
Yeah, the ball dipping in. Ishan a little late on that. Not able to make a connection. But yeah, I think if they are able to play around 3 cameras, sometimes out of 4 cameras, and another 30 to 40 runs, pretty well. Yatin coming in with the next over. It can go anywhere from there on. Oh, that's...
Wrap them on the legs.
Wonderful replay capture again from Jagan. Doing an excellent job. Nice shot, but straight to the fielder. Full toss. Dipping in. Ishan has been there for some time. Both these batsmen actually have been there for some time. Ishan played 23 balls. Pranav played 21 balls. Pranav has been, of course, moving the scoreboard along pretty good. 17 of 21. Ishan, on the other hand, has been a little rusty, but the main thing is he's out there supporting Pranav and helping his team. Nice little nudge there. Lovely running. Wonderful running. Excellent job. And I think that's exactly what they got to do, Amit, to your point. I think even though the bowling side seems to be on top, if these 2 batsmen keep rotating the strike and start getting closer and closer to the target, anything can happen.
Yeah, the required run rate has just creeped above 5, and I think the singles like this will keep the rotation as well as required run rate in check.
That's true. And we all know that this outfield is so quick. So 5 runs an over should not be an issue if it is the last 5 overs of the game.
Yeah, the way the bowler the batsman should be thinking about is, one big play per over, right? Either 4 or get a 2 or get a 3. That would keep them going. Ideally, yes, a 4 would work wonders, but they need one bad ball that they need to capitalize on.
That's true. That's true. I think, even at this pace, even if they get 5 singles or even 4 singles for the next 4 to 5 overs, probably Coach Shadley would take that.
Yeah.
That's 20 runs, and that basically means that they would need 45 out of the last 10 overs.
Yeah. Although it was interesting how Pranav came down the track and used his legs to force the shot, and the fielding team is struggling with the cold.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, it's become quite cold out here now, and it's not easy to hold on to that ball or even stop those balls. So yeah, if the batters stay around for some time, get in their nick, and start playing their shots, it's not going to be easy for the bowlers and the fielding side. Yatin coming in. Again, dancing down the track. Yatin showing some intent. Fast bowler. Needs to have a little bit of intent.
Yeah. And I actually like the way Ishan is walking down. Of course, we need to double check whether he is crossing the crease before the bowler bowls, but he's taking a good start, and they intend to convert, a nudge into a quick single.
You're right. I think these two have actually started picked up in terms of running between the wickets. They are pretty fast and they are not losing out on the opportunity. It just needs they need to create a few more opportunities, in my opinion. The 2 or 3 singles an over probably is not the right way to go right now. They at least need to look at 4 to 5, and that should be good.
Absolutely.
Current back into the attack. Stays low. Oh, running. Very good running between the wickets.
Excellent.
K2 doing an excellent job, to your point, Amit, that you were trying to make. It was Ishan who took a great start last time, and this was Pranav this time taking a very good start, completing the run, coming towards the danger end and taking the strike for Karan to face Karan, which I think is a good ploy. Pranav should keep strike against Karan a lot. Nice shot, straight to the fielder. I think it's in his art. He's just not going for the shot. If you look on the leg side, all the field is in, and if he lofts it over the infield, that's 4 runs all over. Going against the spin.
Nice.
Like that. And there you go. That's a wonderful stroke from Pranav, doing a great job, playing a good innings there. Wonderful shot. Down mid on, but that was a misfield from Achintya.
No, but this is showing a good intent. This is what Pranav and Ishan should be concentrating on. Get one ball. Any ball.
Playing a good innings there.
At Willow Cricket Academy, Seattle, we focus.
But that was a misfield from absolutely, and I think that will help their confidence quite a bit as well as a batting side. Trying to score off the bowler who has bowled the best today and getting that boundary, and a confident one, that too. Supposed to be coming down. That's a full toss. Good flight there from Karan that time, inviting Pranav to come and take that stride forward and hit him, but Pranav being very watchful, which I believe is a good thing because he got his 4 in this over.
Yep.
So trying to be watchful, playing Karan out. Oh, that's again missed through the slip quadrant. Sohan doing the stopping of the ball and throwing back, but they get 2 runs. Again, Pranav playing a good knock here. Yeah. And that's exactly what they need, as we were discussing last over, Amit.
Yep. I think there's up the ante, 7 runs from this over?
That's correct.
So if you think about it, they've covered an over and a half. You need another 3-4 runs. By the way, what exact run rate?
They need 57 runs of 67 balls.
5.10?
Looks like there was some confusion in terms of the end of the over, but there's still 1 ball left. One dot. You can rewind and check and help the umpire a little bit, but that might take some.
So it's been decided there's 1 more ball to go for this over?
Yep, that's what I think they have decided.
In this kind of situation, you don't want a wicket to fall.
That's true. I think if there is no wicket at this point, that would make the game much more interesting.
Yeah.
And that's what we all want.
Yeah, a repeat of what we saw a couple weeks ago, right? For these
Absolutely.
teams.
Absolutely. Let's see Karan coming in for that last ball to finish off that last ball.
Well
Did
bowled
make a
and
big
well played.
difference.
Yep.
Karan being watchful, and I think that's good innings from Pranav, and I think he is playing there with good head on his shoulders, not taking too much risks, but trying to get the runs, trickle of singles and the boundaries once in a while. And I think that's the way to go. They don't have to do anything stupid at this point. There's still 11 more overs to go, and they have to score just over 5 runs and over. Coaches getting a little more tense.
Yes.
And that is kind of expected given where the game is going right now. Maybe 3-4 more overs of these two batsmen in there. It's gonna make a good game out of it.
Yeah. I think one of the things that and what is Ishan's? It says like 8 out of 26. Here is what do you think? Do you think needs a nudge from the coaches here?
I think knowing Coach Shadley's approach and style, he is not somebody who's going to instruct too much while the game is going on. He will definitely instruct and talk to the batsmen and the bowlers right after the game, but his style is not to be very prescriptive while the game is going on. He lets the kids be and have them make their own decisions. So I don't think he's gonna get too many instructions outside of what he probably have already gotten during the innings break.
Yeah, and part of it is for the kids to learn from their own mistakes. Ball kept low.
And missed everything straight to the keeper. Keeper did pretty well, Anish, keeping low and stopping that ball there.
So 3 dots here. Pressure kind of building up on the batsman.
Yeah, exactly. I think the one thing that they really have to avoid at this stage is the dot balls. I think they need to make sure that they put bat on ball and try and run hard. And that will make a big difference.
Yeah.
4 dot balls in a row, and you can see Ishan getting a bit under pressure there. Pranav trying to tell him to nudge the ball either on the off or on the leg and go for that run.
So recapping the innings, Salman, you probably saw it much more than I did. How are the first 5 overs? There were a lot of that's a wicket there.
That's a wicket that they were looking for. Ishan again, the pressure of the 4 dot balls showing. Ishan trying to go for that shot but hit it in the air. And Karan took that catch. Jagan helping us out again to try and see if he can do a replay for you guys. What would we do without Jagan?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a wicket there.
There you go. That's a wicket that they were looking for. Ishan again, the pressure of the 4 dot balls showing. Ishan trying to go for that shot but hit it in the air.
He had to cut
and Karan took that catch. Jagan helping us. So the plan that we do usually is we keep the
that's a wicket
camera.
there.
That's a wicket that they were looking for. Ishan online all the time, and as soon as the shot is played, we cut to the next other camera. Because if we don't, we will be whispering in the background about the same thing.
So, cut. Okay, comment.
So I think Rayan is the new batsman in. And what he got to do here is give some strike to Pranav and then rotate the strike. That's exactly what they got to do. The over up. 10
What's
more
going
overs
on
to go.
with Rayan's pad there, Salman? It looks like it's blue and green and multicolored pads there.
Well, that's a 12-year-old's pads. They have their own mind, and their pads have their own minds as well. That's all part of the brand.
So how many more overs from Karan to go?
That's an interesting question. I think Karan has already bowled 5 overs, so this would be his last over. And I think it'll be interesting to see how Kitu approaches this. In my opinion, he needs to keep the strike for the most part and play Karan. Not expose other bowlers. Oh, that's down the leg. That probably is going to be 2 runs.
Yep.
Because the ball is not that fast to go reach the boundary. Yes, down the leg, wide ball, and 2 extra runs.
It's a good start for the over for the batting team.
That's correct. Yeah, they wouldn't mind those.
I think the required run rate is now what, touching 6?
It's 5.4, so 54
still
runs
down,
of 54 runs needed of 60 balls. It's a tough ask given the fact that they have lost 7 wickets. But at the same time, as long as Kitu is there and there are players like Rayan and next in is going to be Rushil and Dashan there to support him, you never know. Nice shot. Lovely shot. That probably is the shot of the day for me from this side. And Kitu there growing in confidence, using his feet, dancing up to the pitch of the ball and hitting it around extra cover. And the best part of that shot, Amit, was the fact that it was on the ground throughout.
Exactly. I mean, that was perfect. I think the coaches will be proud of this shot. And from a match standpoint, here we are looking at 1 ball and 7 runs already scored. So that's a good. This shaping up to be a good over.
Yeah, so they need to just make sure that it remains that way. That's very watchful from Pranav, and I think that's good.
And looks like a good comeback from Karan as well.
Pranav scoring at a good pace, 27, or he moves on to 27 of 31. Has a excellent opportunity here to support and help his team out. That was a bad ball and missed out by Karan on that one. On Pranav on that one. Yuvan doing great.
Yeah, Yuvan has been showing some energy on the field. It's refreshing to see from compared to the morning's game. We see looks like the red uniform seems to be working for him on the field.
Good observation, Amit. I think yes, he was donning the yellow uniform while he was playing U11. Batted beautifully, but probably can say the same thing about his fielding. Not that he would be proud of that. But here, Karan coming in again.
Another
shot ball, and Rayan doing a good shot. 4 runs. Lovely shot. Again, a bad ball there from Karan down the leg, drifting down the leg. And Rayan taking full advantage of that ball and hitting it towards the deep square leg boundary. Karan coming in again.
Another
shot ball, and Rayan doing a good shot. 4 runs.
Looks like this is shaping
Lovely
up to be
shot. Again, a bad ball there from Karan.
From this morning's IPL game.
Yeah, that was one heck of a game as well, Amit. I think Shikhar Dhawan did most of the work for Delhi Capitals. You know, taking them all the way to the last over. But I think in the last end, he was struggling a bit with those wide offside balls. And then Akshar came in and just hit those 6s and finished the game. Karan coming in, last 2 balls. Oh, that's wide and dead because it hit the edge of the pitch. As you all know, if the ball hits the edge of the flicks pitch, it's called wide and dead right away. This has been an expensive over
11
for
runs
the
so
Blue
far.
Army. And,
11 runs so far in this over.
Yeah, so far it's already 13 runs of this
13?
over.
Okay.
2 boundaries, and there was a wide which went for 2 more runs.
Correct.
And then a single in between. So 2 more balls to go for Karan. Knowing him, he would want to make a dent and make a comeback in this over. Let's see. Oh, that's well played. Forward defense. And there's still 1 more ball to go. Umpire in a hurry. Coach Amit. Usually a very good umpire, that time in a hurry.
Yeah. But I think Rayan is doing the right thing. No need to. You got your runs from this over. You want to see Karan off. Last ball of his spell. A faster
nice
one,
shot again. Karan trying a faster one, and Rayan up to the task, nudging it over the mid wicket. Yuvan doing the rest. And a single 1 more run there. So 14 runs out of that over, Amit. I think that's a very good over for Orange Army.
Yeah. another over like this in the next couple of overs, and they're without losing a wicket, and they're well on track.
They got for the run required is 43 out of 9 overs. And there you got Water coming in with the captain coming in and with some instructions. And knowing Shrikar, I'm sure he has passed on some.
At Willow Cricket Academy Seattle, we focus on building the best academy for all our youth players.
That includes providing the best infrastructure that is possible for the kids, including a world-class indoor facility, superior grounds, and professional coaching.
Our coaching program includes best of the techniques that help our youth players improve their bowling
And batting with some very creative drills.
It looks like Shreya's back in the attack. 9 more overs to go. This might turn out to be an interesting game, just like the previous game between these two teams. That's a wide ball down the leg.
So Salman, here is the thing, right? With last week's break in our broadcast, it seems to be we have lost our love for people to be getting teas and samosas and stuff for the broadcasting team.
That's sadly seems to be true. But I have full faith in our community, Amit. And it's just a matter of time before we get what we are looking for. And that's again
Excellent.
very good running, excellent running there.
Beautiful.
Pranav right on task. Again, a wide game, straight into the keeper's gloves, but hit his gloves and Poppet came out, and then Pranav jumped onto the opportunity, got another extra run.
It is
3
very
runs again.
important for Pranav to stick along through the end. And if he does that for another 9 more overs, the result could be different. So let's see how that works out. But this kid is playing very sensibly today, trying to kind of make sure that he carries the game all the way to the end, which is so important when that happens. And looks like he has a lot of time also on his hand, the way he played that shot.
That's true, Jagan. I think Pranav is going to be the key, as myself and Amit were also discussing, and you rightly pointed out. I think he's played so well today. 28 of 33, looked positive from the time he's come in, has been running pretty hard. And if he stays around, this could be anybody's game. Oh, that's a tough call. Oh, that's an overthrow there. And
There's good running between the wicket. There's good positive calling, though the overthrow kind of put in some discussion points between the two batsmen. But this is what you want to see, Salman.
yeah, people getting into the game now. That's a very good ball there from Shreyu. Maybe slightly offside off. Rayan letting the ball go that time.
Having a good bounce coming in from just a shot of good length, I think.
That's correct. 4 runs of this over, 1 more ball to go. Shreyu coming in with some good pace. Short ball again, that's a wide. That's one thing that they got to avoid. The Blue Army needs to make sure that they stick wicket to wicket. They're giving away too many extras. In this over, there have been 4 extras already out of the 5 total runs that have been scored.
Absolutely, they don't need to get into a panic mode.
And that's what happens if you take it deep. The pressure comes back on the bowling side. Oh, well played there. Oh, lovely running again. And if it hits, that could have been out, but they make it. And that's a fast single again. Pranav
Making a call right away. That was the beauty of this run. Quick call and good follow up by Rian on running it.
Deep. The pressure comes
was
back
a
on the
close
bowling
call.
side. Jagan doing again
Oh,
a
well
great
played
job of
there.
capturing.
Oh,
lovely running again. And
right there,
if it hits, that could have been out, but they may. But no direct hit. Pranav facing the last ball. Or is it 2 more?
Nice.
Oh, lovely shot. Pranav looks like he's in good touch, and again, not taking too many risks. keeping the ball on the ground and rotating the strike. That's
This
what they
is-
got to do.
Yeah, this is all that is needed right now. The bowling team is getting into some building up pressure, and once the nerves start hitting, you never know.
That's true. I think the bowling side got to be a little more careful here. Should not let the game slip away from their hands. It looks like slowly the lights are coming off. Oh, nice looking shot. That's a very
That
good
should be a two.
timing.
That should be a two.
And yeah, they are not gonna go for it. Probably that was a 2.
Yeah.
But
Especially with Pranav running to the danger end, this should have been. But you can't complain. These boys have been running very well.
that's true. That's true. I think that was very good hit shot. I think that was a good timing off the bat. And Shreya gives you that pace to play with. And I think the ploy here for the blue team should be to come in with some slower bowlers.
Yeah. Do you think Hamza's injury is something that he would be a good bowler at this point in time?
Yeah, I think that's a good point, Amit, that you're trying to make. Hamza usually is a good bowler. He keeps a very good line and length, and I think they are gonna miss him today in this defense of this total. Hamza got injured and is not able to bowl. He batted pretty well today.
Just for the viewers out there, to let you know that we are right now operating with one camera.
While Jagan runs around and checks and sees what's going on.
There's a strong appeal for a leg.
And there Adya coming in with the first good ball.
Yeah.
And Rayan straying down the leg, I believe. That's why the umpire did not think it was LBW.
Yeah, it was a quick call by Coach Amit saying no.
Yeah.
Not out.
Quick and decisive. Adya bowling well there.
I think at this point, with the last couple overs, the way they've scored, they can afford 2 dot balls right now.
You're right. They still need 35 of 46. Run rate required is 4.5. That's the key thing. They should not panic at this point. They can afford a few dot balls.
That was good.
Good shot, but straight to mid on again. 3 dot balls, and that adds to the pressure. And this is interesting how they're gonna do. They should not be taking too much pressure here, and just try and stroke the ball, get those singles, get off strike.
So we got our camera working now. Oh, that was a nice
shot. And K2. Oh, that again a direct hit would have got Rayan, but they miss again, and 1 run again.
Yeah. More importantly, it gets Pranav back on strike, and he's the man in form right now.
That's true, and I think 2 more balls to go for Adya. This has been a good over from Adya.
Another close one.
Oh, Yuvan going for the wrong end. He could have probably gone for the keeper's end, but still, they make a single through.
An opportunity missed, I think, from the.
You are right. From our vantage point, it looked like Yuvan should have probably gone for the keeper's end, and they would have had a chance. Adya with his last ball. Oh, that's well played, and that could be. Oh no, Sohan doing the rest. Good field setting there, making sure. Oh, that's a leg by. Signal by the umpire. 1 last run there on the last ball. This is getting interesting, Amit.
Yeah.
You have 23 overs done, 7 more to go.
Who are the bowlers remaining?
That's a good question. I think
don't
Karan
so.
is done with his quota of overs. We have Achintya. We have Yatin.
How many more for Yatin remaining?
I think Yatin has at least 1 over to go. We should probably look
At the full scoreboard.
At the full scoreboard and figure out what's going on. But this is turning out to be an interesting game as well, guys. This U13 is producing some good games, Jagan.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how they are focused on taking the game deep. They're not just giving up. 7 wickets down, they're still in it. They're trying to take the game deep. That is what we need to kind of see from these young players.
Yeah, that's a very good point, Jagan. That's a very good observation from you that how those U13 kids are taking the game deep and they have the maturity to stay there and take the game deep. Maybe too much of watching MS Dhoni.
That's what I said. I mean, it's the yellow color that's back in contention here.
Yeah, the yellow color making a difference. The lights are on.
So we have Karan Anand has bowled 6 overs. Jatin has bowled 6 overs. So we do have Shreyu and Adya and Achintya and Yuvan who have overs remaining. So I think it'll be amongst those four that the remaining overs will come from.
So Jagat, me and Salman were having this conversation earlier on. We were having this conversation earlier on, Jagan, that probably
Oh, what a shot there. Playing it very late, using the pace of the bowler and runs down for 4 runs. A lovely shot there. And Jagan trying his best to capture the replay. Let's see if he is able to get it. A lovely shot, using the pace of the bowler.
and that probably
Oh, what a shot there. Playing it very late, using the pace of the bowler and runs down. All the way to the third man boundary. I'm at 30, 27 of 40 balls. Shot again. That's a very good shot. Going down for 4 runs. Lovely shot again. Same area, same result.
Awesome. The hero from the last game, while with the ball, now working out his magic with the bat as well.
Man
This
boundary.
game.
Yeah, I think he's making his case. I'm at 30,
For going up
27
the
of
order,
40 balls.
Yeah, he's making the claim for going up the order. You are absolutely right.
Shot again. That's a very good shot. Going down for 4 runs. Lovely shot again. Same area, same result.
Forcing a field change. We are seeing now two. Sohan moved. No, actually, Kush moved all the way to the boundary. Getting the bowling team to be a bit defensive.
That's true. They cannot afford boundaries here for sure, Amit. Oh, well played. There, the ball stayed low, but Rayan, being very watchful, played the ball till the end.
Yeah. After those 2 fours, I think this dot ball is perfectly fine.
The required rate is well below 4. It's actually 3.54 for the first time in this chase. The required rate has come down, so that's good. Nice to see that has happened. Rayu can take his time, and Rayu is doing a great job of supporting Pranav in this chase, making sure that he's doing his contributions, making sure he's dispatching those odd balls out to the boundaries, making sure the good balls are defended well, and he's rotating the stride. I think this is the perfect job that Rayu is doing to kind of see his team home. Well, I don't want to commentator curse this, but definitely these guys have a good chance here if Rayu and Pranav Kanapalli both kind of stay out there.
Yeah, I think that's a good point you make, Jagan. I think especially with a set batsman like Pranav already there, when a new batsman comes in and scores a few runs as well, it takes the pressure off the batsman who is already out there. And that's what Rayan has been doing pretty well. Adya coming in. Oh, that's a wide ball. And you can see the pressure on the bowling side slowly shifting. The bowling side also feeling the pressure now.
So Jagan, me and Salman were having this conversation earlier on. The bowling side, the Hamza's injury is something that they are missing, and it looks like it's coming to the fore right now.
Yeah, I definitely think, because if Hamza was available for bowling, that would have been one extra bowler they would have had. That would have actually helped quite a bit in terms of getting those overs in. Yeah. So with that not being the case, it is always the hard for the bowling team to kind of defend a total. Now, right with that, a beautiful shot. They took 3 runs right there.
Yeah, it was beautiful, well played, well fielded, and good running between the wickets. This is what we like to see from the boys.
Overall, good cricket. Overall, very good cricket out here.
But Jagan, as you said, I heard a message from the coach coming to Hamza in the last over break to warm up. Maybe we will see Hamza bowling. Oh, that's a wide ball
Wide
again,
ball.
and through the keeper's hands, and that's
runs.
4 runs. Those are 4 wides and a misfield there between the 2 fielders. The fielders on the Blue Army have been doing a very good job, but that time, again, the pressure on the fielding team showing up. Amit Jagan.
Yeah, this thing. I mean, this seems to be handing out to the batting team on a platter right now. With the way extras at this point in time is something that they really need to be careful about.
Yeah.
It's again the required rate climbing down quite drastically, and not because of,
Well played again.
it's just mistakes from the from the bowling side. The batsmen have been good. They have been, keeping their head down. They've been trying to take the singles and stuff. But these extras and these misfields are just giving the game away. With this, there are only 13 runs required and still 5.4 overs to go. That is not a lot of score. So this bowling team needs to pull their act together to at least try to get it to the last over.
I've been there's an edge getting into 1 run.
That was a good ball from Adya, you're right. And
Are we having a replay? No. Okay. But Salman, I've been
the last
liking
over.
the way I've been for balls outside the stump. There's an edge getting into 1 run.
that was a good ball from Adya, you're right.
It would have completely changed the game here.
Are we
But
having a replay?
unfortunately, that was a drop.
No. Okay. But
That's a wide ball again down the leg. I think Adya not in his elements on this in this over, giving away too many extras, which absolutely is not needed from their team's perspective. I think at this point, Jagan, the only thing Orange Army needs is wickets. That's the only way they can get back into this game.
yeah.
Otherwise, it's gonna be a tough ask. for
I
them.
see the shoulders drooping, and it should not be dropping so quickly. I think there's still some fight left here. A wicket will change the complexion completely. A few dot balls will actually change the complexion as well. So,
So, given there
when
are
a- when
11 runs of 6 overs and more than 6 overs, I think it's the wickets now, Amit. I think it's wickets is what they need.
Very well said. Very well said. It's like 7 wicket down. 7 wickets down. There's only 2 more batsmen after this left. If they get 1 wicket and open up one end, and if that wicket is of Pranav, then Orange Army is in serious trouble. They basically lose their momentum. They lose their confidence, and that's what Blue Army should try for.
They are coming back pretty well in that over. Last 3 balls, stars ending with 3 dot balls. But again, as we discussed, dot balls is not gonna make a difference. It's the wickets that they need.
so going back to the point of the coach talking about Hamza's bowling, but his injury has actually sidelined him for about a week, where he's not supposed to be bowling. Um, so, yes, the bowling team has to contain with that setback and figure out how they're going to, come back here.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Coach Amit there making the call for everybody that Hamza should not be bowling today because of his injury, which I probably think is the right call because you don't want to aggravate the energy that he has had. He's not been bowling in nets either throughout the week. So right call there, even though unfortunately he was needed in the game today. So Shreyu coming back into the attack. Oh, short ball, stayed low. Achintya coming in and straight
Good
to the
run there.
keeper.
Good
Good
run
running
there.
there.
Good positive calling and running. This has been kind of the platform with which this partnership has been built, and in between some gorgeous shots, which has gotten them 4. So
I think Orange Army is very comfortable right now unless they lose a wicket. Without that, they are very comfortable. Rayan and Pranav can just stay around there and they will win. They just had, wow, what a beautiful shot that one.
On the mid
Right there, but
bench,
Hamza is right
Hamza
there at the
doing the job.
boundary. And that's a good fielding by Hamza, restricted to a single, which is, what Orange Army needs. They don't need any more. So this works out very well for them. Pranav's back on strike. But as I said, these two batsmen are set. They are able to watch the ball very carefully. They are able to kind of place their shots very well. And all they need to do is stay. If they stay, the 9 runs they need will come. But if they don't, then the pressure is back on Orange Army.
Yeah, absolutely, Jagan. I think you said it right. They just have to stick there. They have to stay and the runs will come. I think it's upon the Blue Army now to get that wicket. Wicket is what they need to make a dent in this chase. What a shot! Lovely shot. I don't think that will be cut off. 4 runs from Pranav's bat this time. Same area. Shreyu bowling. Wide offside the off stump and the square cut comes into the play and 4 runs.
Yeah. And I think here is a little bit of feedback here for Shreyu. Shreyu has been
a
last over that he bowled. Rian had like a couple of.
What a shot! Lovely shot. I don't think that will be cut off. 4 runs from Pranav's bat this time. Same area. Shreyu bowling. But an excellent partnership here between Pranav and Rayan. And looks like they're almost taking their team to the brink of victory. Only 5 more runs needed. And there are more than 4 overs left. So this is becoming probably a little too easy for Orange Army now. Short ball, same
again.
shot. But this time they got the fielder in that area. And I believe, as I mentioned last time, this extra pace on that pitch actually is helping the batters get that additional runs. They probably should have chosen a slower bowler, which probably would have been a little more difficult to get away.
But who are the options?
That's a good question. Maybe Sohan could have been given a chance. That's an option, even though because given the fact that he is not keeping today. He's a decent off. Oh, lovely. Good shot again. Well played. Played very late. Same field position. That's the over up.
With the risk of repeating myself, I really like the way the late cuts and the cuts that Rian has been hitting today. Anything outside the off stump, he seems to be just milking it.
You're right. I think he has been in good nick right from the ball 1 that he has come in, and he has timed the ball pretty well and rotated the strike pretty well. He's going at a good pace of 19 of 24 and gave exactly the right level of support that Pranav was looking for. And you're absolutely right, Amit. I think he's done a good job for the team there and playing very well with slow hands and light hands when required, and also going for those pull shots and cut shots. They are coming in. It's well bowled and well played. Again, there is no rush for the batsman here. Only 3 more runs needed. And I think it's a bit too late now for the Blue Army to pull this back. I think this has been an extremely wonderful display of batsmanship from the last 2 pairs. Wide ball, but not given. Rayan praying and pleading with the umpire for that wide. But umpire's hands not moving. I think it's too cold for the umpire to actually move. They are steaming in. That's probably a wide ball. Yes, there you go. He gets his wide there. They don't have to do much. 2 more balls, 2 more runs to go. But again, Amit, Jagan, I think this has been wonderful partnership from both Rayan and Pranav. And even before this, I think that partnership was also equally important between Ishan and Pranav.
Yeah.
Because these guys had the belief that they can take the ball.
Well played. That was a Yorker. And Rayan dug it out. He knows it, that he does not need to do anything different. All he has to be doing is be patient and just see them win the match. So that is a very good dig from Rayan on the Yorker. That's another wide. That's another wide. The scores are level. The scores are level. With that, we're getting closer to the end of the game here.
Here's an interesting observation here. If on the last ball you would see that Rian actually took a couple of steps. Let's see whether he repeats himself again. Nope, very much on the crease. Good positive shot.
It looks like Ray.
Looks like Ryan is gonna go for the glory shot.
That looks like it. Rian wants to kind of make sure they hits MS Dhoni kind of a shot out here and finish the game. There's just one run required. Not much left here for Blue Army. Let's see. And that's it. Blue Army make Orange Army win the game. With
that has been a wonderful game of cricket again. I think for the most part of the game, Blue Army was on top of the game, Jagan. But it's just the last few overs that the tide completely changed thanks to two partnerships. And that goes to show how having good, stable partnerships without even hitting big sixes can turn the games around.
Totally, totally. It was an amazing display of batting by both Pranav, Rayan, and then Ishan. The two partnerships between Pranav and Ishan and Pranav and Rayan. Those things turned it around, and the bowling team was just behind after that, and they did not have much to kind of take care of after that. They just lost steam. Their shoulders dropped, and they just let the thing go away. Now, with this being the case, it was a very good display overall by the kids. I think we should have them here for a award ceremony in like a minute.
Yeah, we'll be back.
At Willow Cricket Academy Seattle, we focus on building the best academy for all our youth players.
That includes providing the best infrastructure that is possible for the kids, including a world-class indoor facility, superior grounds, and professional coaching.
Our coaching program includes best of the techniques that help our youth players improve their bowling
and batting with some very creative drills.
and that includes age-appropriate physical fitness exercises that helps our kids develop their core and their overall fitness.
We are on a journey to develop the best cricketers for the country.
Come join us.
Hi, I'm Coach Mansi.
Hi, I'm Coach Shadley.
Hi, I'm Coach Amit.
First, where is Pranav? Where is Pranav and Rayan? I need to interview Pranav and Rayan. Pranav, Rayan! Pranav! Rayan! Come on over here! Rayan, Pranav, come on over here! Ishan, you too! All right, I think we have some of the key players that made this match possible. I have with me Pranav. Pranav did such a great job today. He stood there and he believed that his team has a chance even when Blue Army was looking really dangerous. And he stood there and he did that, which was amazing. And can I have Ishan and Rayan come over here as well? Ishan? Yeah. See, what happened in this game, how Orange Army came from behind and won it because of partnerships. To start with, it was a partnership between Pranav and Ishan. And when Ishan departed, it was a partnership between Pranav and Rayan. It was such an amazing display of batting by these young kids. How are you guys feeling, by the way?
Good. It was really fun to play out there.
What were you guys thinking? What was the discussion between you guys, especially when you both were batting? What was the thought?
The thought was to just take quick singles, and then on top of that, we just wanted to have fun, right? We didn't want to feel the pressure that they were trying to build on us.
What about you, Ishan?
Yeah, we were just kind of playing for fun, and we're playing for happy, and yeah, we're glad and everything. Yeah.
And those were some really good late cuts you both did. Was the ball kind of, were you guys decided that that was the area where you're going to go target and score all those runs, Rayan?
So basically, there's no fielders there. So then it was just like easy runs when it was outside off. We could just tap it there, and it would be like 1 or even 4 runs.
Yeah, he basically covered it, but there was nobody there, and we could just play that and get a lot of runs.
What a way to come into bat after Ishan's wicket with a 4. How was that?
It was thrilling, I guess. I don't really.
No, good job, boys, overall. That was really good partnerships that you guys have had there. Can I have Blue Army captain come over on the stage here? Well, another tough loss. You guys looked in a very good position. What went wrong?
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like my own teammates are putting a bit too much pressure on me, saying do this, do that, and I just don't like it. So.
No, but pressure is part of the game. You know, you just need to kind of take it in the stride and make it happen. So good job. I think next game you guys will come back strong and you'll do good. Can I have the winning team captain come over? Well, that was some game. Did you kind of ever doubt that you guys were going to win it, or what was going on?
I knew that we had lower order batting, but all we needed to do was just stay in because we were always on the run rate and sometimes above it, but we just needed to stay in, and Rayan and Pranav did an excellent job of doing that.
What did you tell Rayan when he went into bat?
Stay in.
That is good. That is good. So now can I ask the umpires to come in and the coaches to come in to kind of give out the awards? So Coach Amit, you saw these kids from close by, like literally you were the umpire throughout the match, and you saw this match go from one way to the other when Yuvan and Kush were batting. You know, looked like Blue Army is going to put a ton of runs on top. You know, Orange Army restricted them. It was still a very good, decent score. And then when Orange Army lost a few wickets, again looked like Blue Army was on top till Ishan, Pranav and Rayan kind of completely changed the course there. How do you feel about the kids, seeing them bat like this and ball like that?
I mean, first of all, congratulations to Orange Army, right? And it was a good game actually, especially being umpire of the game. I think I missed the commentary and other stuff from outside, but it was pleasure to be there and watch the kids playing. The intensity was there, absolutely. The way Yuvan and who started the game actually for the Blue Army, they started really well. They were looking very confident. They were milking the bowlers easily. But one thing I appreciate on the bowling side, that they were backing their teammates and they were pushing their teammates every time. Even the last over, they were pushing their teammates. That was the difference between the two sides actually while fielding. And this is where in the other side it was lacking a bit, because the fielders, they were not that focused on the field when they were doing fielding. And at the same time, I think the lower middle order batsmen on the other side for Orange Army, they did a fantastic job, especially Pranav and Rayan, Ishan. It's a good thing that they hung up there and they started scoring the runs. Whatever the loose ball, they capitalize on it, and they know that 1 or 2 extras in each over they are getting easily. So they just stood there and they started milking the runs for their team. So it was wonderful to see, and I'm happy that I was a part of that game. I was doing umpiring, and I'm looking forward to continue the same thing for the next game too.
Oh, that was amazing. All the lessons that you coaches have been teaching to the players, that they have to bat deep. Today was the perfect demonstration of that. They batted deep and the match turned. So good job, boys, in doing that. Do you know who the bowler of the match is going to be?
I think bowler of the match, what we coaches have discussed that, and we come to the decision that Yatin will get the bowler of the game for his
That's good.
outstanding spell.
That's Yatin. Yatin, bowler of the match for his outstanding spell. Good job bowling, Yatin. Well, Yatin is a kind of a bowler where we expect that all the time, but good to see him keep doing this. Thank you, Yatin. Who's going to be the batsman of the match?
To be honest, it's a tough choice to make it, but I'll definitely say Pranav for his match-winning knock.
Well, it does make sense to give Pranav the batsman of the match award just because this was the turning moment. He actually made this his team aim. Good job, Pranav.
Thank you.
Now, who's the man of the match?
Again, it's a tough call for us, but I think the situation was demanding at that time, and he came, he bowled really well, and he batted, he pulled the game out of from the other side. So, Rayan Taj.
Rayan, man of the match does deserve a little bit of a speech. Do you have anything to say?
No.
All right, that's it from us, folks. Thanks a lot, and join us next week or tomorrow if there's no rain. Otherwise, whenever there's no rain, join us again for our live streaming again from this ground. Thank you. At Willow Cricket Academy Seattle, we focus on building the best academy for all our youth players.
That includes providing the best infrastructure that is possible for the kids, including a world-class indoor facility, superior grounds, and professional coaching.
Our coaching program includes test of the techniques that help our youth players improve their bowling
And batting with some very creative drills.
and that includes age-appropriate physical fitness exercises that helps our kids develop their core and their overall fitness.
We are on a journey to develop the best cricketers for the country.
Come join us.
Hi, I'm Coach Mansi.
Hi, I'm Coach Shetty.
Hi, I'm Coach Amit.